just to throw those stones. Screenshots, subtweets, all that mess. Real church boy, but online you a threat. Lost your manhood in the comments spread. Loud on YouTube, but lost in your head. How you beef with strangers that you never even met. Need to touch grass, need to gain some respect. The internet beefing ain't for me. Petty games don't equal legacy. You a grown man acting like a teen. Argue over bull crap instead of chasing dreams. The internet beefing ain't for me. Petty games don't equal legacy. You a grown man acting like a teen. Argue over bull crap instead of chasing dreams. You 50 plus, 60 plus, still talking tough. Blaming everybody else, but it ain't enough. Whole lot of memes, but you never got a plan. A grown man's body, but you not a grown man. Rather argue about nothing, go stack something, turn time into gold. But you out here front, log off, stand tall, go live what you preach. Cause respect ain't tight, man, it's earned in the street. See, I ain't beefing online with another man. I got work to do, mouths to feed, life to live. That's grown man. Internet beefing ain't for me. Petty games don't equal legacy. You a grown man acting like a teen. Argue over bull crap instead of chasing dreams. Yeah. Internet beefing ain't for me. Petty games don't equal legacy. You a grown man acting like a teen. Argue over bull crap instead of chasing dreams. Yeah. Petty face. Real last. Blizzardabroad.
Salute, how y'all doing out there? Welcome back to Blizzardabroad. Good to see y'all, man. It's good to see y'all. It's good to be here, man. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day, man. It's a beautiful life, man. Life is beautiful. So first off, I want to say, man, my thoughts go out to everybody in the Philippines and Cebu. It's dealing with aftermath of that earthquake. It's crazy to think, man. I was just there a few months ago in March. So, you know, my heart goes out to them, man. And, you know, just thinking about it, I know some people, you know, we go about our lives and we really don't think about stuff like that. We really don't let it affect us. But, you know, when you've walked those streets, when you start recognizing things you see in videos, man, it hits you a little different, man. So to all my people in the Philippines, man, stay strong and my thoughts are with you. Icy's in the building. Salute Icy. Icy's in the building. Always a pleasure. Cisco, what up, brother? He says, what up, Blizzard and chat peeps. Kamal's in the building. What up, bro? It's good to see you in here, man. It's good to see y'all in here, man. For real, man. So the topic tonight, man, is, you know, what's stopping you from your happiness? And mindset matters. This is something that, you know, we say all the time, mindset matters, man. But I don't think a lot of us pay enough attention to it, man. Your mindset matters. How you think is how you live. And like, we got to stop glossing over that. What's stopping you? What's stopping your happiness? What is your mindset, man? That's the question tonight, man. You know, not yesterday, not months ago, but today. What stopped you from being happy today? You know, was it money? Was it your job? Was it a relationship? Was it your own thoughts? Because the truth is, you know, most of the time, it isn't the world stopping us. It's us stopping us from being happy. You know, not believing in yourself. Negative talking, self-talk. That's the worst, man. Not believing in yourself. You know, there's also a whole bunch of societal pressures, especially coming from different cultures and different backgrounds, you know, that we allow to stop us from pursuing our happiness, from being happy. Right? You want something? Ray, what up, nephew? What up? It's good to see you. You want something? What's really stopping you from going out there, taking the steps to get it. Russ, what up, brother? What's stopping you? Really? You want a new job? What's stopping you? You're not happy? What is stopping you, man? Right? Figure that out. If you figure that out, man, believe me, man, you're on the path to a much, much happier life, man. And I can't say this enough. I've said it before. There she go, Icy. Cisco saying what up to Russ. Man, look, I was in the negative path, not too crazy, but I always say this. I was going down that road, man, that red pill road, that rage, and it took me to get out. And I'm glad I did, man. I'm glad I got out of the country and got around new surroundings, seeing things from a different perspective, man. Because a lot of times we focus on what we don't have instead of what we do have. The most beautiful things in life aren't the big flashy things. They're the small things that you could depend on, man. The love of your family. Like, we gloss over that. And I've been blessed in my life, man. I have a beautiful family. I have an amazing family, and I love them to death. But when I start thinking about what I don't have, what I want, am I being ungrateful for what I do have? If I can walk, if I can talk, if I can live, if I can breathe air in my lungs, just breathing air in your lungs is an amazing thing, man, that we take for granted. I don't know how it happens, why it happens. I'm not going to get into all that, but just being alive is a beautiful fucking thing, man, that we take for granted every day, man. Especially us Americans. The things we have here. And I'm not saying that, you have to settle or you have to be unhappy. But the things we have here, man. Look around. Tragedy happens every day. There's tragedy happening. There's bad things happening every day. And they're going to keep happening. We're never going to avoid that. We're never going to be able to get away from bad things happening. But what do you have? What's your path? And we really need to start thinking about this shit, man. I want to get back to what my channel was meant for. It wasn't meant for politics and religion. Even though we could talk about that. But what was my channel meant for? It was to speak to the everyday man that's out here struggling. And maybe I can expand that and just say to speak to everyday people. Everyday people, man. Who are out here struggling, man. But sometimes don't realize the blessings that they do have in their life because they're too focused on what they don't have. Or quote unquote what's being taken from them. Like, let's be real. Let's be real about it, man. Happiness isn't some mystical thing that's out there, that exists out there in the world somewhere, right? Because you could go anywhere. You can be rich, famous, and be miserable, and you could be broke and not have a lot of money and be struggling and be happy, right? Because it starts inside of you, man. Am I lying? I don't know. Y'all let me know in the chat, man. Am I lying, man? Where is happiness, man? Because I was on the road to think like, I got to get out of here. I'm never going to be happy. I'm stressed out. I don't live my life for everybody else, and I don't know, man. Like, I started thinking different, man. I started looking around me, man. I started realizing, man, like, I don't got it that bad. Look at this that I have here. Look at my grandkids, beautiful grandkids, and it changed a lot for me. It changed my whole perspective on life, man. And it really did. And I think it altered the path of my life because I no longer feel that way. You know, I no longer feel like I'm on the edge or I'm stressed out. You know, I feel free. I feel free. You know, and the more I go with that feeling, the more I explore that, the better I feel because I'm not worried about what anybody else thinks. I'm not holding myself back from feeling things that months ago I would have never even thought of, even months ago, let alone years. Stop letting other people, define what your happiness should be. You want to move, across the world to another country, go. Do it if that's what's going to make you happy. Do it responsibly. I'm not talking about running away from responsibilities and nothing like that. But let's be real man. You know, so I like to get some of y'all feedback. You know, what's stopping you? What's stopping you right now? Your happiness the most right now, man. Ron Lawson, what up, brother? It's good to see you in here, man. Don't forget to hit that. I'm gonna wait for y'all a little bit. I'm gonna give y'all a minute, man. Type it in the chat, man. What's stopping your happiness right now the most? Just be honest, man. You're not gonna get judged here. I think if you've been here, you know that you're not gonna be judged. New merch. I don't know what that means. What's that mean? I see any. What's OOTD revealed today? Indeed. Cisco says it's okay to want more for yourself as long as you appreciate what you have. Exactly. It's not about settling. But it's about stopping yourself. And a lot of times we're stopping ourselves because of other things, because what society is gonna think, because of what I was told that I was supposed to want, or that you're gonna get shamed. This is real, man. BRB. I agree. Ron Lawson says, I agree, Blizzard starts within. Ray says, I don't know where I got it from, but as long ago as I can remember, whenever things get bad, I always remind myself I could always be worse. Makes me appreciate what I got. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. Like I said, that I was going down that path, man. I wasn't going down that path. I was like halfway down it. And I'm glad that, I took a chance that, I wanted to get out and I wanted to see. And I'm glad I did, man. Power off. Because I changed. And I'm not sitting here saying like it was some magical thing that happened. No, man. I came back home. I came back home. I sat in it. I thought, I reflected, and I was like, nah, this, like, I'm not that bad off. Think about it. So, we got to be real with ourselves, though. And that's the main part, man. We really got to sit down and think. We really got to be honest with ourselves. Nothing can stop my happiness, I think, is in our control. I think it is. Inner happiness is, outfit of the day. Oh, I just got a hoodie on. Just got my hoodie on. Ooh, I'm so fly. The Blizzard Abroad, the plane and the passports. Ray says, I won't say anything is stopping my happiness. I think we can get complacent, and then when life goes on, we think, damn, I should have done that. That's another thing too. That's another thing. Now, of course, you have responsibilities, man. Some of us have families we have to take care of, and that comes first. But like I said before, man, if we even when we're raising our families, and I think I would have been better off if I still would have took that time to pursue some of my happiness, some of the things that I want to do in life. I think I would have been happier. My family would have been happier, man. Finding peace is a good start. Russ, what's peace though? What's peace? And does your peace interfere with what society thinks what society thinks your peace should be? Life is magical, Icy says, if you seek it and doing something about it. Yes, there it is. Is there a difference between chasing and seeking? Not in my mind. Not in my mind. I think I tend to like interchange those words. I think the bigger question is, are you chasing or are you running away? Are you seeking or are you running from something? You going towards something or you running away from something? I think that's the big thing, So like I said, man, there are things that are stopping us from happiness, man. And I think negative self-talk is the biggest one for me. It's the voice in your head that's telling you it's not enough. You're not enough. And it's amazing what we can do to our own selves, man. Because that's where it starts. If you're confident in life, if you know what you want, if you're willing to take risks, if you're willing to step outside of the box, to think outside of the box, what's really going to stop you, man? Of course, I'm not saying go jump off of a building because you think you could fly. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is if you're determined enough to do something, what's stopping you? I'm at a point in my life where I don't think I'm not where I want to be at, but I'm not miserable. I'm not miserable, man. And I think that's the difference with that self-talk, because a lot of times people aren't where they want to be, so they think that like they're up against it and they're never going to get there and they're not enough because they haven't made it yet. Oh, my face. Hold on. Let me see. Let me try to move this camera down. How about that? About that better? Man, I got a cheap camera. I got a cheap camera. I think I got this camera off of Temu, man. Got this camera, but I bought a better one because I'm not really into all this. I'm not really that technical when it comes to all this equipment and stuff. Like some of you guys could name off all type of things that I'm not familiar with. But I did go buy a better camera and it looked better, but it kept like adjusting or whatever. It kept adjusting, Ron Lawson says, I'm content with life, but I think travel would bring more happiness. I wish I would have done this sooner. I think it will too, depending on how you travel. And that goes back to, are you working towards something or are you running away from something? Sounds like you said you're content with life. So you're not running from something, but a lot of people we know are running away. I'm not saying anything's wrong. I'm not shaming anybody, but it is what it is. And they're not being honest. Because I always say, like, if you're not happy with yourself, then you're not going to be happy anywhere because you take yourself wherever you go, and maybe if I would accomplish my goal, because I wanted to leave America, man. Situations came up to where, that's just not going to be possible. But, I think if I would have left in the way I did, I wouldn't have been completely happy because there are certain things that I need to experience. I needed to come back. and see that, nah, man, you got a lot here that you still need to do. You got people here that still need you, you know, you know, and you got issues. You got life lessons to learn still, because we all do. We all still have life lessons that we have to learn, man. And running away from them is not gonna fix any of them. Running away from them is not gonna, change. It's not gonna better my family. So that's just it, man. So negative self-talk, that voice in your head, that, some people's voices in their heads are worse than others, but we all got them. We all have them, man. Mine go back and forth, man. Negative and positive, but I think that's the balance. That's the balance, man. And you need to overcome that negative one, man. The one that's comparing you to somebody else. You see it online all the time, man. People comparing their life to somebody else's highlight reel online. Have you ever done that? Have you ever done that? I've done it. I'll be honest, man. I've looked at it and said, damn, like, I should be there, or I should have did this better, and I could have been doing this. But then you realize, like, man, those people are people too. Their life is not perfect. No matter, they'll show you all the good parts. They'll show you like the highlight reel, man. They're not showing you the struggles. They're not being real with you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to come up here and act like I'm perfect or I got everything together, because I don't. I always say it all the time, man. I'm just a regular dude, man. I'm out here living my life just like everybody else. Some people got a little more money, some people got a little less, some people doing a little bit better, some people doing a little bit worse. But at the end of the day, we're all human. We all have flaws. We all have bad days. We all have, things that we have, our own battles that we're going through, no matter what it looks like. So if I come up here and I only show you the good parts, does that mean that I don't struggle? No. No. It's a little icy. Thank you. Ray says, Unc, I agree with what you said. I'm not where I think I should be, but I'm not unhappy either. But if we're not unhappy, does that mean we're happy with complacency? I don't think so, man. Because if being, I'm not gonna say satisfied with life, and I'm not gonna say content either. I'm not gonna say content. Just because you're still working to your goals, and you're not at the finish line yet, doesn't mean you can't stop and look around and appreciate how far you've come and the things that you do have. That's what I'm trying to say. Just stop. It doesn't mean that you can't want more. It doesn't mean that you're not still working for more, working to get better, working to put yourself in a better situation. It just means to appreciate what you have while you have it, because it's not guaranteed. Life isn't guaranteed, man. Health isn't guaranteed. So while we're able to enjoy it, let's go explore. Let's be grateful for what we have while we're seeking more. Miss Wishy's in the building. How you doing, Wishy? Good to see you in here. And I appreciate you for stopping by. Thank you. If you have goals, I recommend going all out to achieve them. Yeah, salute. Was she saying hi? Ron Lawson says, I'm just making sure my health is up to par before I make that trip, and I'm almost there, and I've lost so many family members. I feel, man, yeah. And I think that loss, man, as much as it hurts, it's also a reminder. It's also a reminder, man. It's a humbler too. I ain't gonna lie. Thomas Marshall, bro, what up, man? How you doing, man? It's good to see you in here, brother. How you doing out there, man? I know you in Cebu, so I hope everything's going all right with you, man, and the people, your friends and family out there, man. I hope everybody's doing all right, man. Round losses, I feel time is so short. It is, man. It's just a blink of an eye, man. In the big scheme of things, you know, in the big scheme of things, it's just a blink of an eye. Explore ND 100. Yes. Because there's too much out there. There's too much out there, to let other people dictate what we can do, to let our inner thoughts, that little negative thing in the back of your head is always going to be there. But are you going to let it stop you from the things that you want to do, from being happy? And I don't know where Ryan's. I wish Ryan was in here, so I'm not going to bring it up. But don't let negative people stop you too. Don't let negative people stop you from doing the things that you love to do either, man. Because no matter what, man, there's always going to be negative people. Just like I was saying, there's always going to be something. No matter where you go, there's going to be something. It's never going to be 100% good. It's never. So if you start letting, negative people, negative situations that happen stop you from from being happy, then you're always going to be like like a ping pong ball going back and forth. Other people are dictating the things that you seek out in life, your happiness, the things you go after. Yes, man. Thomas Marshall says that was my first earthquake experience. Holy shit. Just from watching the videos, man, I would have been terrified, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I live on the East Coast. I never experienced that. Blizzard, hurricane, yeah, but earthquake, nah. I would have been terrified. I ain't even gonna try to act tough, man. It's got to be like a surreal experience, man. But it's a reality. Russ says, don't ever sell yourself short, man. Don't. We're capable of amazing things, man. We're capable of amazing things. Just look around you. Look at the things that we enjoy in life today, man. You could hop on a plane and be on the other side of the world, sometimes in 14 hours, man. Not even a day. So another thing is the illusion of later. And that's like telling yourself, oh, once I get this, once I get to this place, or once I get to that place, I'll be happy. Why not? Why not now? Why can't you enjoy life along the journey? Right? Why can't we stop and smell the roses every once in a while, man? And to my brothers out there, especially my brothers that wanna leave, that wanna become expats, enjoy your life while you're here as much as you can. Life doesn't start when you get off of that plane in another country. You have life right now. You're living right now, man. Stop putting your life on hold until. Live right now, man. It's part of the reason why I want to do that Panda Fest. Just to show you guys, man, like there's life going on all around us, man. Nobody has stopped living, because of the things we have inside of our head. People are still doing things. People are still enjoying themselves. There's still good things happening out here, man. You know, I've said it all over and over. I've made videos over and over, man. You know, it's not a wasteland here unless you want it to be, unless that's the lens that you look through constantly. You know, I've been trying to talk to this guy that has the most negative views on life, on everything. Maybe not overall life, but on a whole bunch of shit, man. The most negative views I've ever seen from a person. You know, no matter what happens, he can turn it into something bad, you know? And I'm Blizz, like, want to talk to him and try to pick his brain and talk to him for like an hour and a half. But it's like no matter what, it's going through a negative lens. It's like you could shine the sunshine through his lens and it's gonna come out as a fucking storm, you know. And it's sad to see people go through life like that. But you know, I'm still curious. Like, why? Why? If everything you have a beautiful life, man, and you don't even see it. You don't even see the beauty around you. You don't recognize the 1,000 good things that happened today because one bad thing happened. How do you go through life like that? How do you ever see anything positive? How do you nurture the positive things? All these positive things that you could nurture, but you're nurturing the negative thing over and over and over. You know, these are the things that we need to get better at. We need to. Here's Ryan. What up, bro? Let me read these chats. I hope you guys get what I'm coming from. Maybe all of you don't need this, man. Maybe pretty sure all of you guys don't need to hear this. But somebody needs to hear it. Thomas says, yeah, man, head up north, but I was a little nervous, man. Stay safe, Thomas, man. You gotta make your life the best it can be. Drama and stress isn't what I want in my life anymore. Me either. No way, man. You know, unless I choose it for the moment. You know what I'm saying? But dip in, dip out. But to let it consume you is, that's a different thing. What time is it? Travels is in the building. What up, bro? What's going on, man? This brother videos, man, are getting better and better and better, man. Like, so salute. What time, man? For real, bro. Good job. I think when you going live, the 6th, October 6th is his next live. He had an amazing live stream, man. He's a natural, man. He's a natural. And the information he gives, if you're interested in sense, like, man, top notch, man. Just very, very knowledgeable about what he's talking about. He knows it, bro. Like, being negative, Icy says, being negative is energy wasted, in my opinion, man. It is. There's so much other things you can be doing, man. Of course, I'm not saying to ignore things that are happening. Of course, I'm not advocating that. But at the same time, man, don't let the negativity consume you. It's so easy to get caught up in these storms, man. So we're not going to do that, man. You just said it. It's okay to be negative, to balance things, but never linger. Yeah. Thank you. Ryan's in the building. What's up, bro? It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you in here, man. Russ says, I've learned that surrounding yourself with people who are achievers is important. Yeah, it's very important. Surround yourself with positive people, man. Now, of course, not everybody's going to be positive. Not all the time. You know, like I said, we're all humans, but you know, typically positive people just have different outlooks on things, man. You know, and that's where I'm trying to get to. That's where I'm trying to get to, man. To the point to where, you know, when something goes wrong, of course I recognize it that it went wrong. Um, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna do what's right. I'm gonna fix it without treating it like it's the end of the world, you know, or that it can't be solved at all. You know, because if it's too insurmountable, then I must move on. I must move on. Thank you, Ryan, man. Thank you, Ryan, man. Ryan, man. Type mine in the chat. If you are a content creator, type mine in the chat. MINE. MINE. Nightbot will drop your channel link. You know, promote yourself. It's free to promote yourself here. It's encouraged to promote yourself here, man. We're all small streamers, man. We all need to support ourselves. YouTube is not going to do it until one of us blows up. So let's go. Let's support. Let's support, man. Yes, yes. Thank you. Thomas says, yes, I see. It takes more energy to be mad all the time. I try to see the glass half full rather than half empty. And it works. Believe me, it works, man. So many little things go wrong every day. Um, you know, no plan is ever gonna be perfect without any flaws, you know. And I'm realizing that a lot more, especially in my new job. The job that I'm at now, you know, so many little things do not go to plan, but you have to reevaluate, readjust, and then you have to perform. There's, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. I expect that now. So when something bad happens, you know what I mean? Like, it's not shocking to me. I've prepared myself mentally for that. So I can overcome the little small barriers that, you know, that are eventually going to happen in my life every damn day, you know? So they're not even bad situations anymore, you know? They're just they're just the job, you know. But some people don't allow themselves to see it that way. Every little thing is a bad situation. It's shouldn't happen. This shouldn't happen this way. Oh, this should be. Oh, no, no. Bad things are gonna happen. Things aren't always gonna go to plan. So reevaluate, readjust, and then perform as you're expected to. Dip in, dip out. Yep. That's it, man. Dip in and dip out. Get up out of there. Yeah, what time, man? Did I do what? Finish typing that, Ron. Hey, Blizzard, did you W? Finish typing that, bro, please. Um, from hold on. Icy says, I love to be happy. It's nice, but sometimes my jaw hurts from smiling all the time. Life is beautiful. That's a mindset. Yes, that's a mindset, man. It's how you see the world. It's how you see the damn world that's around you every day. You know, I was talking about this with my manager not too long ago. You know, about the lens that we see the world through, man. If all you focus on is all the problems, excuse me, I'm trying to find something here. Um, if all you're focusing on is all the problems around you, man, how do you ever see the solutions? You know, woe is me. Man, hold on, guys. I'm trying to find something that I wanted to read. All right. I'll go back and try to find it later. People wonder why I'm always smiling. Shit, I'm glad to be alive. That's why. Me too. I'm always smiling, man. Nowadays, I'm for the most part, I'm always smiling, man. I'm always trying to like in real life, man. I'm like, if you see me, man, um, I like to joke. I like to laugh. I like to smile. Like I'm always like trying to make somebody laugh. Like, and that's nowadays, man. It hasn't always been that way, man. But I'm just loving life right now, man. And like I said, I'm not where I want to be, and I'm not content with staying where I am. I'm on the journey, but I can enjoy it along the way. We need to start enjoying the journey because it could stop at any minute. You know what I'm saying? It could stop at any minute. Ron Lawson said, "Hey Blizzard, can you make me an intro song?" Yeah, that the one tonight that was fun, man. I was poking a little fun at some people. I'm not gonna lie, I was poking a little fun at some people, man. But it is what it's all fun and games, man. So salute, man. Thank you one time, bro. I do appreciate you, man. You a good dude, man, and that's why I'm gonna keep supporting you, man. Since those are toxic. Icy says, as much as I would like to be friends with someone, if they're toxic, I love myself to walk away. Yeah, I can interact with them though. Like, I don't know what it is with me. Like, I can interact. I think I can interact with almost anybody, man. You know, some of it's too much for me. I don't know, walk away, but like the guy I was talking about earlier, man, it's so negative. But I don't know, man. I can interact with them, and it doesn't like rub up. Or, it doesn't like I don't know. It's never like focused on me towards me. You know, maybe that's makes it a little easier. And I don't like where I'm at now. I don't feel the draining effect. You know, not yet at least. So, but if I ever do, then I just walk away. It's becoming easier and easier to do. Which was asking about the Taco Tuesday an update for watch hours. Man, listen. Taco Tuesday, we're gonna do it, but it's probably not gonna be a Tuesday. Probably gonna have to pick another day that we're all good with. You know, that all of us are good with. Cause I want Icy, Wishy, I want admin, and I know Manny. I want Manny too, but I know she's busy. You know, with Puts Junior. I'm not gonna put too much pressure on her because I know she's busy. But we got to come up with a date to do it, man. I don't know if the guys want to see Taco Tuesday happen, man. Let us know, man. If y'all want to see it, I think it's gonna be a good time, man. We're gonna have fun. Like I'm gonna really like just um relax, just relax, have fun, laugh, enjoy ourselves, man. But like I said, it's up to the ladies. I'm gonna be there, but we are gonna interact. And the watch hours, man. I fell back down, man. I fell back down on the watch hours. I was close, man. And you know what? I could have got it. I could have got monetized if I made one more live stream that I didn't really want to make, to be honest. Because I needed like 2 hours, bro. I need like 2 hours. And I said, damn, I could just make a live stream, but I can't do it because I just wasn't up to it. I just wasn't up to it, man. I didn't want to come up here and be forcing it or anything like that. Because at the same time last year, I had a huge video. I think y'all all know, huge for me, you know, for a small streamer. Got like almost 11,000 views, a ton of hours. And that video dropped off because it was a year. So I dropped back down. I'm at like 1,500 right now. I mean, 1,500, 2,500. But like I said, it's a slow grind. So I'm not in a rush. And I'm not gonna like force anything or, I'm not gonna force it. It's gonna come. And when it comes, it's gonna be earned and it's gonna be done the right way. Yeah, man. I was sitting outside drinking some San Miguel, then shit went left for a while. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Russ says I love a good corny joke. I don't know I'm not really good on the corny jokes. I just go with the flow. Whatever's going around, whatever's going on. Yeah, salute. Enjoy the process. What makes Blizz and chat happy these days? Yeah, so I don't know. I'm loving life right now, man. I'll be honest. I'm just loving life, man. There's a lot of good things going on. Meeting new people, um, new opportunities, new situations come up that you didn't think was gonna come up, and opportunities that just open your mind. Like I was saying earlier, like some things that you never situations and experiences that you never see yourself having, doing, being open to, but and then being open to it and just being like, God damn, this is like amazing, So, but and why I say that is because a lot of times, especially in my life, you know, I just wasn't open to certain things. Some people will say like, "Oh, wow, you don't know until you try it," and I'll be like, "Nah, hell no, no way." Like people do it to me all the time with food because I'm such a picky eater, And they'll be like, "Oh, it might be good if you try it," and I'll be like, "Nah, I'm not just not trying it." So I'm not there with food yet. But as far as like going places, seeing things, getting out of my comfort zone, I'm way more comfortable with that now than I ever have been in my life. Maybe I'm just getting older, I don't know. Maybe I'm just seeing like that's what we need to do, to just keep evolving. That's this path I'm on, man. I don't know about the chat, so chat, she's asking y'all guys, so put it in there. What time says Blizzard? I need an intro song, bro. LOL as well. Yo, give me some time, man. Give me some time, man. I got a couple other things I got going on. But yeah, I got you, man. Give me some time, man. Definitely, man. I don't mind. But they be taking long, man, because I'm trying to be a perfectionist. Get him to like just right. But Russ says, did you hear about the guy that fell in the lens grinder and made a spectacle? Okay. All right. This is a corny joke. Oh man, it's a fun to interact with the Filipinos here because they like to laugh, and I can always have something funny to say. Yeah, true. So very close, then it'll come. Yeah, it will come. Like I said, I was like 2 hours away, and I ain't gonna lie. I thought about it. Like I could just go up there and do a live stream, but it would have been like I just wouldn't have been into it. I was tired as hell, and I was like, "Nah, I don't want to do it." It's gonna happen when it. Yeah, exactly. It is, man. And some people don't care how they get it or what they do, but I do. If I didn't, I'll be making other video. I'll be doing another type of content. I wouldn't be doing this if I wanted to just come as fast as possible. You know, Juice says, what up, Juice? Good to see you in here, bro. How's life, man? He says, what up, Blizz? I try to help out your watch hours sometimes by replaying your streams when I leave the house. I appreciate that, man. I do, man. I really appreciate that. I appreciate all of y'all, man. For real. Just being here, man. Because it's not guaranteed, man. And without y'all here, I'll be talking to myself right now. You know. So I appreciate that. And I'm not gonna lie, I lean on y'all sometimes, man. Like as much as I like listening, like sometimes, man, Cisco or Joseph will come up here and they be talking. I be listening, So I appreciate. I do, man. It's. I want to build something special here, man. I want the voice. I want the chat, and I want you guys to have just as much of a voice on this channel as I do. Especially on these live streams. So I would love it. I love the day to where, I gotta limit the time I give a person. Hey, you only could get 10 minutes because everybody wants to come up and talk. Everybody has something to share. That day is gonna come, man. I know it. I'm speaking it into existence, man, to where we're all contributing. This is like, and that's why I don't know if you guys recognize that I cringe sometimes, when somebody says, "Oh, this is your channel, this is your platform," and it's like, I don't feel that way, man. I don't feel that way. Thomas says, "I'm happy that you're getting closer to making money on YouTube, Blizz. Keep up the good work." Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, we're gonna get there, man. He said, when that country song coming out. Yeah, I do got a country, bro. And I'm trying some stuff in the background, man. But I just keep writing love songs, man. I don't know what it is. Just keep writing love songs. So we'll see. But the country song is made already. And I got a nice blues song, a nice blues song. But I don't know, it's just flowing out of me, man. The creativity is flowing out. I got good motivation and I'm loving it right now, man. He said, I can't believe you said that when that country song coming out. Yeah, so yeah, man. For real. I'm trying to catch up with this chat, man, but I appreciate you guys, man. Road to monetization to help the channel play through Blizz playlist will be appreciated, man. Yes, thank you, man. But like I said, we're gonna get there, man. Not forcing nothing. We're not forcing it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. And when we get there, we're gonna celebrate. I don't know how. We're gonna celebrate. All of us together, man. For real. Once you're monetized, is that something you have to maintain? Or is it a one-time? I think you have to post a certain amount. I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs. I read about it, but I really nothing like I really studied. So thank you, Wishy. Thank you so much for being here, man. I appreciate it. I do. It's Wishy. Honestly, it's Icy, Wishy, and Manny, the ones that really told me to live stream. Blizz, when you gonna live stream? Blizz, so that's why I always salute them, man. That's why I always support them back. Cause it was them three, the triple threat. It was a triple threat. The ones that really pushed me to start live streaming, man. And I'll never forget that. I never will. There's a hype button, guys, on YouTube. Use that too, y'all. I don't know what that is. I see it. I don't know how to use it. So, Wishy Kid, where you at now? Yeah, she's somewhere eating. At my niece's house. Question Blizzard. I think I read that already, man. Do you have to keep the numbers up to statement? I don't know, man. Gotta ask Icy. Icy's monetized. Wishy's monetized. They're the experts. I know you have to make a certain amount of videos. I think that's about all I know. I don't know about the watch hours or anything like that. It's my favorite word. Ron, not really. It's not needed to keep up with watch hours for anything, but it's needed for algorithm. Yeah. There you go. Thank you, Icy. Yeah. LOL, you funny, Miss Wishy. Ray says, you a lover, that's all. LOL. Yeah, bro. I am, man. Does that run in the family? Yeah. I think it do, man. Ty says, you a good brother. A lot of the people with the big channels don't see our small channel. This is just a hobby, bro, for me. I'm not a fragrance channel. I'm a humanitarian, help people in need. And maybe that's why I see that in you, though. But I see it, man. So like I said, but still a natural on the camera, man. Can't deny that. You're a natural on the camera, bro. You don't look nervous, you look comfortable. It's clear you did some public speaking in your background. And like I said, you're knowledgeable. So that's what's up. Everything good, Blizz. Life be lifing. I'm still on the grind trying to skirt from under the foot. That's on my neck, but can't complain. Yeah. Yeah. Triple treat or triple threat. Choose your poison. Yeah. I'm gonna open up the panel and I still got like some pointers over here. Some talking points. I got my own talking points. Yeah, thank you. Ray says, Icy, we have a very musically talented family. LOL, but I have a playlist of songs I can send you. I just made a TikTok to upload. Okay. Then maybe I'll put the full songs on YouTube as well. Yeah, I was talking about you, man. Ray, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't go into it, but I did, bro. That's the song you sent me, man. Like, yeah. That shit had tears in my eyes, but I ain't gonna lie. Deep. And real as hell. So definitely talented, man. Thomas Marshall says it shouldn't be about how many videos you put out, but the quality is more important in my opinion. Yeah. Absolutely. Some people just do some people are just naturals, man. I never felt like I'm a natural, but I felt the urge to just talk, to connect, to He says, if you stop posting, uploading, being active on YouTube for 6 months, then you'll be demonetized. By the way, congrats to your first IRL stream. Yo, it was fun. Oh my God, Panda Fest was fun, man. Even though it was so packed, but live streaming was IRL live streaming was fun, and I'm absolutely gonna do more. I'm absolutely gonna do more IRLs like that. Maybe not that crowded, because I think the numbers came out and they said 30,000 people attended Panda Fest. So that's a crazy number for. I know. I mean, Connecticut shows up for things like that. I'm not gonna lie. We're a small state. Um, they ain't really, Hartford is Hartford. It's a big city, but um, that many people at Panda Fest is crazy. 30,000 people. Overcrowded. A lot of people were complaining. The lines were long, the prices were high, but I still had a good time. Like I still had a good time. I ate mochi, but I did it on the GoPro, so I haven't got that out, but I'm gonna get that out. The mochi, I ate mochi. The mochi was good. Mango mochi. Man, just good to get out, man. It's just good to get out. Every time I get out, I'm gonna start like bringing y'all with me more. So just stick around. Next time I'll have notifications up and all that stuff. I'll have the GoPro working because I had to. What happened with the GoPro is that when I registered it, I registered it in one email that I use personally. But when I went to go live, it was Blizzard Abroad. So it wouldn't do it. And then I had to, I figured it out now. So we ready. We ready for the next event. Wherever we go, we're gonna live stream it, man. Ray says, maybe you should start uploading the full songs on YouTube. That's coming. That's coming. I want to do it right though. I want to do it right. I'm looking for a singer, and I think I found one. So, of course, everybody can't sing everything, but what it is that, and I think you should think of this too, Ray, because you are damn good, right? You probably better than me. So, matter of fact, you are better than me. I'll say it. I don't got no ego. AI is just a reference track. I'll put them up. I'll put them in the intros. It's just a reference track. The goal is for me is to actually turn it into all human, playing the music, playing and singing and writing. So that's the goal. And like I said, I just want to do it the right way. When's that free sample coming out? Okay, thanks, Ice. Yeah, salute. I can see that running the family, but does that mean Blizz is the only lover? LOL. No, we all lovers, man. It runs in the family. I was saying, man. Editing is fire, Blizzard. I don't know. I don't think so. It's just I don't be thinking my editing is fire, man. That's why the music got a hold of me though, man. I fell back in love with it. Always been in love with it, but just to hear it, just to be able to do it. Blizz, what's IRL streaming versus walking with the phone and Gibble streaming? Nothing. It's the same thing. Just the name of IRL is just the name of walking with the phone and Gibble streaming. It's the same thing. For real, that's international. That'd be expensive. Maybe a Blizz or you come to Japan, pack it in. Oh, I missed what time says. What did he say? You gonna send you something? Oh, so he says you need an address. I want to say I'm more of a lover than my uncle, but he probably made love cassette tapes or CDs. Absolutely. Right off the radio. We used to record them off the radio. Can't compete with that. He says he sends to the Philippines all the time. But I get it back. I'm not worried. Yeah. Beach of Life, what up, bro? It's good to see you in here, man. Beach of Life is in the building, man. He says, be careful, though, uploading AI on YT. They're being strict these days. Yeah, I researched it and read it. But I'm not really trying to go that route and get that deep into it, man. Thomas Marshall's, they have guys riding on their motorcycle video chatting over here. So you can do something similar for your channel too. Why not? Mixtapes is something of a new information I gathered recently. Yeah, the mixtapes was the shit, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Trying to get it right, trying to, start to record at the right time and get it's all the process, man. And even the burning the CDs, then after that, yeah. I didn't know that exists with you, man. Yeah, you had to we were lovers, man, and we didn't have the internet to be reaching out. You know what I mean? We didn't have the internet. We had the phone, so we just had the phone, the house phone. So Russ says, what's the issue with putting AI content on YouTube? People are overdoing it. People are just overdoing it. no creativity, just generating like honestly low effort content. I don't know if you ever seen those videos where you can tell it's AI talking, you could tell it's AI written, and then it was just low quality content. YouTube is a business, so I guess they don't want to be those damn things was getting monetized though, getting like thousands and thousands of views, man. Um, but I guess YouTube doesn't want to just support. And I'm not speaking for YouTube, but from what the statements I've seen, they just don't want to support uncreative content where there's no effort. There's just nothing put into it, and I agree, absolutely agree. What time says Icy? You don't want me in Japan, all them pretty ladies. Exploitation, yeah, that's definitely true. Weren't those the days? Recording songs off the radio, yeah. Icy, can you add me on Discord? I will send it just to you. So salute, man. Made it through the chat. I caught up with the chat, man. I'm gonna open the panel up, man. So anybody wants to come up and share. Y'all know how we do here, man. We have a topic. We absolutely have a topic, man. And the topic is, what's stopping your happiness? Mindset matters. Of course, you know how we do here. It's Blizzard Abroad. You talk about anything you want to talk about, anything that's on your mind, you know. But I'm not gonna be honest tonight. I'm gonna circle back to the topic because it's important, and I don't want to keep glazing over the topic all the time. So I'm gonna circle back. If you want to come up here, um, just be real, just be open, and like I said, just be just go with me, man. We'll be all right. Put the link there. Anybody wants to come up, kick it with your boy. We here. All right, man. So we were talking. So I think the last thing I was talking about was the barriers. You know, we're stopping ourselves. And comparison. What they say, comparison is the thief of joy. It steals your joys, man. When you're constantly comparing yourself to other people, what other people have, man, the joy that you could be experiencing, the love that you could be feeling from your surroundings, from the people around you, you don't feel it because you don't allow yourself to feel it. The negative self-talk, constantly down on yourself. You're not good enough. You need more. You deserve more. Or whatever. Like any you're not a good person. You're not worthy. All these things, man. They hurt us. They stop us from happiness. These things are internalized, though, and that's what I'm trying to get to. That's the point I'm getting to. Self-talk is just that. It's self-talk. You comparing yourself to others, that's internal. You putting off feeling happy because you don't think you've made it to a certain place, like you can't enjoy the journey that you're on, that's internal too. That's not outside. It has nothing to do with the outside world. Happiness starts within. It's a cliche. I know you hear it all the time, but it's absolutely true. It's absolutely true. And that's what I'm talking about when I say what's stopping you from happiness. That's what I'm talking about. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button, man. Please. It helps. It helps. And it's free. I'm never gonna ask for nothing. I'm never gonna ask for no super chat. I'm not monetized. I'm never gonna say hit the Cash App. Like, I'm not even gonna say hit the Cash App. But I will ask you to hit the like button, man. So Thomas Marshall says, some guys need to know it's not all about the women over here. Have fun doing something else besides chasing kitty all the time. But when I say that, I get pushback. So maybe you could say it because you over there. You over there. When I say it, I get pushback. I don't know why. Like it's unheard of, for a man to say that. It's not all about women. So thank you for saying that, Thomas, man. Thank you for saying that, brother. Russ says, I find that if you're in a funk, spending time out in nature can be very helpful. It works for me. Getting out, going on walks, just going to the park. You guys see me in the park before. It absolutely helps, man. But it still depends on your outlook on things. It still depends on the lens that you see the world through. In my opinion. Africa 3961. Welcome. Have you ever been to Israel? No, I haven't. And personally, I'm not interested at this point in my life. So I hope that answers your question. I haven't been there, and right now I'm not interested in going there. Just for right now. Maybe in the future, I don't know. Maybe something will change my mind, but nah. I'll pass on that one. So what do we do about it though? What do we do about it? And how do we flip the switch? Right? And I'm going to go off some pointers here. All right. We all know, and we've heard it over and over again. It starts with your mindset. And I've said it a couple times tonight, man. Gratitude, man. Even one thing a day can add up to a life of abundance. And I've said that before. I've said it multiple times, but in different ways. What I'm saying is that our life is a sum of small decisions. And it's the same with gratitudes, man. It's not the big shiny things. It's not the big house. If it's empty, if there's no love in it, I don't want it. I don't want the most beautiful woman in the world who I can't sit down and have a conversation with, a real conversation that I can't connect with. I don't want it. I don't want, like Thomas just said, I don't want the trip if it's just for pussy. Excuse my language. It's not for me. I'm not saying that it can't be for somebody else. I want the whole experience. Does that mean I don't want the big house? Maybe I still want the big house. Just not if it's empty. It needs to have love in it. It needs to feel like home. I'm not saying I don't want a beautiful woman, but I don't want her if I can't talk to her. I want a beautiful woman that I can talk to, that I can connect with and share my life with. That's what I want. I can make memories with. I'm not trying to put nobody down. I'm absolutely not. Thomas Marshall says, you're going to be an ATM for most of these women. So know that going into it. Yeah, I think Calvin, I didn't watch Calvin's last video, but I think he touched on that. By the title, just assuming he was talking about that. And I'm just not with it, man. Like, for real. And people say, you're the upset. Oh, you want to be the exception and all this stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with somebody got to be the exception, I guess. And I don't see nothing wrong with it. I'm not going wrong. I'm not going along with that crowd. That's just me. I'm not gonna do it. And people think I'm stuck up for making that decision about my life. Then it is what it is. But I know that I wouldn't be happy doing that. Being seen as that. It's just the ATM. I'm not going to be happy. Like I said, if I can't if I can't have a conversation, if I can't have chemistry other than sexual, you know, it's not gonna happen, man. I don't know, man. You back, Cisco. Cisco is back, man. Success doesn't mean anything if you're lonely. Not to me, it doesn't. Doesn't, man. Cisco says a lot of people can't see past their own experiences. You got to do what's best for you. Absolutely, man. And I said that before too. When I talked about are we our worst enemy? You know, are we the problem, the men? You know, because we keep doing it to ourselves, man. Like I said, these same conversations over and over again. Thomas Marshall, how are you doing, bro? It can always be both, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. I wanted to be both. That's what I'm saying. I wanted to be both, you know. But I could take one easier than the other. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's take the beautiful woman scenario. Like I said I don't want the beautiful woman that I can't have a connection with, that I can't have a conversation with. Doesn't mean I don't want the beautiful woman that I can have the conversation with. You know, I don't the big house, you know, the fancy big house that's empty with no family in it and no love, and I don't feel at home. No, I still want that big house. I just want a family in it, love. You know what I'm saying? It has to mean something. If it's big and flashy and it's the big things in life, you know, but empty, I don't want it. I don't want it. Like I was talking about the celebrities, like some of these celebrities that we see, we think they got it made and they're happy. You know, we don't know what they had to do to get there. We don't. And we don't know if they're truly happy being there. You know, we don't know. One, some of them do some horrible things. Some of them have been through some horrible things. We've seen the headlines and stories of what's really goes on out there. Some sacrifices, maybe they made some sacrifices that, you know, some of us wouldn't have made, but we know that all of them are happy. If they were living these perfect lives that all of us should aspire to have, why are a lot of them miserable? Why do some of them still commit suicide, still take drugs, you know, still live reckless lifestyles? You know? So we should appreciate the little things we have in life. I think the little things, if we stack them up, will amount to so much more than these superficial things that we believe or that we're told by society that we should be trying to get, that we should be aspiring for. Why do people keep picking which one when you got both? Yeah, but you got to get it. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with wanting both. I want both. Nah, man, no doubt, bro. Bro, we all living life out here, man. I'm not gonna be upset with you because you gotta live your life, man. Of course, of course. Thomas Marshall said, if I gotta do everything, you better act right and at least act like you love me. Yeah, but see me, I don't even want to act, man. I don't want it, man. Like I don't, man. I don't know. Maybe it's me, man. Maybe I am a lover or a hopeless romantic to think that you can actually be loved in this world, man. Is that too much to be loved? You know, damn. I don't know. I don't see the world that way, and I don't want to see the world that way. I don't. But it's not my world. I don't want it. I always say, if you have the opportunity and choice to get both, take it. Don't settle if you can have more. Yes, exactly. Exactly. But don't get the big house just because everybody told you to get the big house, you know, and you think that's what's expected of you, and be content with it being empty, you know, because that's not happiness. Ryan's in the back. Ryan, let me catch up with with these um these chats, and I'm gonna bring you up, man. Cisco says, Thomas, you don't play, bro. You're south of where the earthquake did the most damage. Yeah, man. You'll be in my ear. Okay, Icy. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, man. Type mine if you're a fellow content creator. That's really important, guys. Don't be shy on that, man. So I'm gonna see it. He said, "Yeah, I see you doing okay. Look at the shit it takes to be famous. I know for sure I wouldn't be going to a Diddy party to make a record. Exactly, exactly. And then half of the artists don't even never get a record put out. Like he went through all of that, and he ain't even like crazy. I love, I love to love the right people. Yes, 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 yes. Love and happiness are connected. Any thoughts? I gotta think about that one. I'll be honest. I gotta think about it, man. I think so. In some way, maybe not exactly love to another person, but love to something, genuine love. You know, I really got to think about that one, though. I'm not going to lie. Ryan, I'm going to bring you up. Ryan, what up, bro?
Hi,
You out
Ben.
there
How are you?
taking a walk, man? It's beautiful. Look
Yeah,
like a beautiful day out there, man.
it's the springtime, buddy. Short
Yeah.
sleeves and shirt and shorts. A lovely day outside. Beautiful, buddy. Glorious sunshine. Okay,
How you doing, man?
jealous?
A little bit. It was nice here, but it got chilly, man. Today was
Oh,
chilly, but it's all good.
it's doing nice and sunny. Ah, sunshine. I love it. I'm loving it.
Yeah. See, Cisco Russ
Just,
says they definitely. Hold on, let me read these chats, man.
yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Okay, okay, for real. Icy says should be right back. We'll be here. We're not. I'm not going nowhere. We'll be here for a while. Um, Cisco says Icy love is when the happiness of another person is essential to your own. So yes, I think they're connected for sure. Definitely connected. Cisco says, but you can love someone and not be happy. Exactly. That's why I kind of say I gotta think of it. I gotta think about it because when, and that's also why I said not just person to person, but love. If y'all talking about being in love, relationship wise, is the key to happiness or whatever is connected to happiness. I
Uh-huh.
think it could be if you're happy, if you're happy in that situation, yeah. But obviously, you can love someone and not be happy. He said it, man. He did. He said it, and Ray
You
said it
know
too,
how it
man.
is.
You can
Anyway,
love someone but not be happy. Me
yeah.
and Cisco had the same thought. LOL. Yes, yes. You know when your woman really loves you, and the
Yeah,
ones that only want your money. Yes.
that's the
I
one.
don't know. Some of these dudes, I don't know. Some people don't know. I'm not gonna say dudes. Some people, I don't know, man.
Ah.
I don't know. So how you doing, Ryan? What you
I'm
think
doing good.
about this? What you think about the
Uh,
subject tonight?
that's a good subject. I mean, for that, as you said, you got to be careful of it's a bit of woman looking for a man or man looking for a woman, you got to be both ways. You got to be careful both ways. Because if not, you're going to get your heart broken, or she can take your money and run. And if you don't do that, sort of, it just sort of goes. It has to go both ways. That's all I'm saying. It has to go both ways.
Yeah,
It's not a one-way street, If it's a one-way
I
street,
agree.
we'll be poor.
But see, the topic of tonight is more inward.
That's it.
You know, it's more
Yeah.
inward. It's
Yeah, that's
about
it.
self-love. Basically, that's the topic of tonight.
Yes.
Self-love,
Self-love.
self-happiness, man.
That's it.
You know,
Yes. You gotta be happy on the inside first. Then, if you find
exactly.
someone on the outside, you're happy. Then you'll be really happy. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah. So, that's how I see it.
I mean, how many of us are living in the past? Like
Oh.
Cisco was saying earlier, literally living in the past. Like, and I don't mean by like how we always say, "Oh, you're living in the past," but I mean like past experiences,
That's the one. Yeah.
especially negative ones, affecting our lives in the present time. Past hurt, past trauma. How many of us are really like reliving that on a daily basis, man, and it's
Yeah.
stealing our joy?
Mm.
It really is, because we
Yeah.
don't know how to get over it.
Yeah. Go to the beach and get over it. That's the way I say it. Go to the beach and get over it. That's my saying for it. Go to the beach and get over it. That's how I put it. Oh man, my eyes are bad. Oh, I'm really bad. Oh my god. I'm getting very old. I'll hold the phone back in so I can see.
Thomas said they seem to be having guys fall over the balcony in Thailand these days, so watch out for that type too. Wow.
What? Oh my god, I must get really pissed and drunk.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh god.
I guess it
Wow.
happens a lot over there.
Wow.
I
Seriously?
guess it happens a lot in Thailand.
I suppose,
Just guys giving up.
Just give
Why?
up
I
the
don't know.
park
Yeah.
expression. But,
I forgot. They got a name for it, but I forgot what it's called.
yeah.
Man.
Oh. Nice breeze.
I think you definitely have to like what you see when you look in the mirror from Russ.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Or not even, you know,
100%.
maybe like what you see, but absolutely be willing to be honest with what you see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't lie to yourself. Be honest.
Yeah.
I say it all the time. Some people would rather break the mirror than to actually take a good hard look in it.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, that's it. If you break the mirror, the 70s bad luck. You know that?
Right, my nigga. Russ, if you want to find peace in your life, you have to. Yeah, you have to. But a lot of us don't even want to get a glimpse of that mirror.
Yeah.
And those are the guys you see, the people you see, basically out here causing trouble, man. They're out here every day focusing on other people, what other people are doing, instead of really like just worrying about their damn self.
That's it.
Thomas says they're pushing them cats over the balcony. What? No, I don't know. I never heard that.
Oh,
That's
what?
murder.
That's
I thought they were swan diving.
Oh, that's committing suicide. Well, that go that. Yeesh.
Yeah, I thought they were swine diving over there.
Swan.
Not getting
Swan
pushed.
dive.
I don't know. I
Oh.
can't say for sure. I've never been there.
Oh God.
I just know, like, from what I read
Oh.
and stuff.
Yeah.
But if they pushing them,
What?
that's crazy.
That's nuts. Oh my God. That's crazy.
Man. Yeah. So, Nightbot coming through with the topic tonight. What's stopping your happiness? Why mindset matters. Happiness isn't something you chase. is something you allow,
That's it.
right? So join the conversation and share what's unlocking your joy. That's what's up.
Yeah. Hey. Ah.
I feel like I was reading a commercial for
Hey, no.
fucking Nightbot.
I get old. Your dick's getting old, man. I'll tell you. Jesus Christ, I can't say it. I don't know. I'll give it this. I'll tell you. See now. There we go. How bad is that? That's terrible.
Danica Memory says, so if there's a man thinking that women love a man because of the money, so men have to have a choice. Women that have a bunch of money, so they not think about women loves men
Oh,
because of money. Just
oh,
asking.
that's true. In a way, that's
I
probably
don't know.
true. Nah, it depends.
So
I
you're
mean,
saying
some
that
women,
if a man's worried about
oh,
a woman only wanting their money, then they should
oh
go
no,
after a
oh,
woman
that's
with
bullshit.
money.
That's
That's what you're
bullshit. That is.
saying.
That's BS right that is. That's bullshit right there. That is BS right there. All that
I
woman
don't know.
wants is a man's body, their dick. That's about it. Don't want to say I'm a kid inside them. That's about it.
You
Then
think
they want the
so?
money, then they run. Simple as
You
that.
think so? I don't believe
Yeah,
that.
definitely. I think so. Oh, I definitely think so. Oh, yes.
I don't think
Oh,
every woman wants that though. That's the thing. Maybe some of
they
them
want
do.
money.
And I'm not saying they don't. Maybe some of them do, but I don't think all women want all
Yeah.
men money. I don't believe that.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, I can understand that. But some must want them for money, not for love. You know, women want
Yeah.
men for their money, not for love. They're called gold diggers. You get rid of them real quick.
Yeah, they
You stay away
exist.
from them. You don't go
They
near them.
exist.
It's
You know, there are men that do it too. There are
Yeah,
men
oh yeah,
that do it, that take advantage of women, take their
yes.
money and,
And then run.
abuse
Take
them.
money and
Yeah.
run.
What was that guy? The tip
Oh,
Tinder
yeah,
swindler or something? Like
yeah.
he was
Oh, yeah,
taking
some.
all them old lady that
They took
like
all
they
their
wasn't even
money.
I don't think they were old. He was just taking their money, man.
They just took
Like
their
he
money,
was
man.
crazy, bro.
They got
Oh,
him in the end. Oh my God, that was stupid. He took
Tinder,
all their damn money. What the
yeah,
hell is he
Tinder
going for?
swindler.
That's the one.
So it happens both ways. And then
It does.
honestly, some of these some of these scams when people be talking about scams
Oh yeah.
online, them
Oh
are
yeah.
men too. Like,
Yeah, man. They're sort of saying,
you know,
I'm Nigerian prince. I
so
need
yeah.
money. Oh, shut up. No, you're not. You're a scammer.
Yeah,
Son.
Russ says that's definitely not true. I
Fuck
agree,
up.
Russ. I actually do.
Uh,
Cisco says if you're okay in a fully transactional relationship, then it doesn't matter what anyone thinks. But I'm like you, Blizzard. I have to feel a connection that transcends money. Absolutely.
that is true.
Absolutely.
100% on that one, Cisco. 100%. Definitely.
So I guess
100%.
you're the exception, Cisco. You know what I mean? Because they always say that. People always say that. It's like one of the main talking points. It's like, oh, you trying to be the exception.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Oh,
and
man.
I'm like, nah, I just want to be me. That's it.
Yeah, be
I don't
you.
want to be nothing else. I
Nah.
just want to be me.
Yeah, work on yourself first, then go and find love. It's simple. Work on you first, then find
Can't
love.
fake that connection. You can't, man. But some guys are,
Oh, I do.
some people, um, they're desperate, they're hurt, they're unhealed. You know,
Yes,
they haven't really figured out what they want in life.
that's
You
true.
know,
Yeah,
they're trying to fill a hole that they have somewhere,
yeah,
you know, with love, with another person, with sex, with
yeah,
attention, with
yeah,
validation, with all
yeah.
these things,
The drugs, the whole bit,
they're the
drinking.
ones that are being taken advantage of.
That's it. Oh, yes,
You know,
that's
I
true.
gotta, I'll be honest, man. I gotta
Healing.
start, man. I'm realizing something, man.
What's that?
And I said it earlier, like I love doing these live streams, but
Oh, yeah.
I do gotta get back to what my channel was
Yeah,
initially about, man. Cause I'll be
yeah,
honest, like almost everything that topic that's come up with, I made a video about it.
yeah. That's true.
You know what I mean? So, but honestly, I just don't
Yeah.
keep. I don't bring them around. I don't circle the block. So maybe I need to start circling the block. Well, at least with some of the topics, because these is
Yeah.
all true. All these
That's
things
true.
are true, and people are bringing up good points.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thomas says you'll be broke if you come over here looking for a girl with money. Looking for a girl with money.
That's,
Yeah,
that's, hey man, he's
like
got money. If he wants more money, he'll break you anyway. Said you're broke anyway.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Cisco says, and it's got to feel real to me. You can't fake it. Yeah,
That's
I
it.
don't think you can fake that connection.
No,
A
you
real
can't.
connection, man.
Yeah, the connection has to be real. If it's not real,
Fact, Cisco.
just go.
Um,
Oh, where's on the door, mister? Oh god. Get the fucking hell. I get on. This is shit.
y'all have holes in ourselves to fill for different reasons. Yeah, we do.
Oh yeah.
We do. But
That's
it's
true.
our job to fill them.
That's it.
You know,
Yeah, so
it's our job to fill them. I believe that. Because when you
that,
fill it with anything else,
that negative shit too.
maybe you could fill it with love. Maybe you can joy from certain things.
Yeah, that's true.
But this, sex isn't gonna fill that.
Nah. Oh god, no.
I don't think the affection of another person is gonna fill that.
Nah.
That hole.
That's
I don't think.
Nah.
Validation from other people. All these temporary things, that can wear off. They don't come from inside of you.
Nah. True.
Especially if it's coming from a different from a person, another person. That person can take that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What brought this topic on Blizzard? So, just a conversation I was having with somebody. It really brought this conversation on about seeking happiness, about what stops us from what could stop us from seeking happiness. And I thought it was a good conversation. Then honestly, I thought about Ryan too, because Ryan was saying he's gonna stop streaming. He's retiring from streaming because people are fucking with him.
Yeah.
And I was like, honestly, I was like, why would you stop? And I said it in the stream, why would you stop because of another person? What happens when the next thing that makes you happy when
Yeah.
someone comes around that? Are you gonna stop that too? And on to the
Yeah.
next and on to the next.
Yeah. It's a continuous thing, Yeah.
Yeah.
I can understand that what you're saying. Yeah. But I can get affected by certain things like very easily. Things I can react to things like within a few minutes. I can
Yeah.
react pretty quickly. So
Yeah.
that's why I want to take that little bit of time off. The timing sort of thing off a little bit. Then I'll decide if I want to come back. I'll come back, and then I'll just select who comes into my stream. That's about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. So
Yeah. I agree. And
yeah.
I'm not trying to
No, you're right.
force you to
That's
either
it.
way to do. You do
No,
what you
you're
want
right,
to do. I'm just giving
That's fine.
trying to
Give me
help,
advice. That's fine,
I'm
man.
just
I
trying to help.
enjoy your advice. I take it. Take your
Danica
advice, man.
Memory, she says, I understand now. Thank you, Blizz. So women have to work hard to have a bunch of money. So men don't think that women love a man because of money. Women don't have to stop work. So don't hear that words. No, I think whatever relationship you're in, you decide
Yeah.
what it's gonna be. I can't decide that. You know what
No,
I
you
mean?
decide that for yourself.
I just said that if you heard me, I just said that I don't think all women just want money from a man. So you do whatever works for you. You do whatever works for you in the situation you're in.
Yeah. That's
And
it.
that's all I can say. Icy says, does having real connection hard. Any thoughts? It's having real connections hard. For me, it's very limited. It's very limited the connections that, you know, the real connections that I have. I'm not gonna lie. I have friends, I have acquaintances, of course, I have family,
Yeah,
but that real person, like that soul connection, that's rare for
yeah,
me. Maybe it's supposed to be rare. You know,
yeah. That's true. Yeah, I agree with that one.
if you want love, you have to be lovable. Yeah.
Oh my god, what? Oh my gosh.
You have to get
Oh
yourself
god.
straight before you bring someone into your life. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. But I see a lot of people that aren't straight, that haven't made it, that haven't done a lot of things. Maybe get yourself straight mentally, of course, you know, mentally, emotionally, you know, get yourself together, you know. Danica says, I just come here. I'm on my break. Haha. Now I go back to work. God bless you all. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Danica, take care. Take care, young lady. Danica says, hello, Icy. Have a nice day. I like your vibe. God bless and take care always. Just because I think that's a good plan, Ryan. I do too. I think it is a good plan.
Thanks, sister.
Do what you got to do, man. Like, especially
Yeah,
if you recognize that in you, then um, that's the mature thing to do,
yeah.
right? Yeah,
I'm
it
never
is.
I'm not going to change who I am. People think I'm going to change who I am. They can kiss my ass. Seriously, they want to think I can change. I'm going to change for them. Oh, no. Go and kiss my white ass. No, I ain't changed for nobody. Sorry.
Yeah. Cisco says, Icy, I think for many people it's hard to have a real connection because they don't open themselves up to a connection. Yeah. Eh, For me, that's the God's honest truth. I don't open myself up. It's very the amount of people I'm gonna do that to is very limited. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
yeah,
But when it happens, it just happens. You know what I mean? And I go with it and I enjoy it. Danica says, you too, Cisco. I'm from Philippines. Have a nice day. I've been in situations where there wasn't anything real going on but a physical connection. Me too.
uh,
But I recognize that. So the thing is to recognize it.
yeah.
Is to
Yeah,
recognize it.
yeah. Recognize the physical first. You can have an online connection. But you have to have that physical connection first as well. So
Yeah.
you can't have one. I don't mind it. Huh? It don't work in that way. Sorry.
Cisco says, nothing wrong with that for the short term, but you got to find real connection somewhere. Yeah, you got to. Danica's
That's,
from Luzon province. There's something to be said for that too, Thomas. Salute to Danica. She's in the building.
Damn it.
Yeah, Danica, oh, thank you. Don't be a stranger sometimes. Come say hi.
Yeah.
Cisco, does that mean people are picky? It ain't people are picky.
Oh,
You damn
picky.
right, and people should be picky.
You'll be
People
picky, I
should be
see. What?
picky.
Oh
God
my
damn.
gosh, you'll be
Like,
picky, I see.
yeah,
Oh,
be
oh
picky.
god, you're gonna be picky.
It's
Oh
called
my god, you're
boundaries
not picky.
and standards. Call it what you want.
That's it.
People gonna say
That's
you
it.
picky, but it's boundaries and standards. That's all it is.
That's it. That's understood.
That's Cisco. You're welcome. You too. Take care. God bless you all. Bye. Hope the rest of your day is nice.
Ah,
Yeah,
my.
recognize she's for the street. Yeah, she's for the streets. I see. Do you think Do you think real connection should start somewhere? And if yes, what would it be? Any thoughts?
Oh, good question, Archie. Good question indeed.
Oh, you gonna answer it?
Oh yeah, you could. I
Go
mean,
ahead. Go ahead.
you gotta have a first. You gotta have a physical connection, then you have the emotional connection. But you gotta have that physical connection first. If you don't have that, you got nothing. If you don't have that find love and that connection first up, you got nothing. You can't. It doesn't work like that, guys. I'm sorry, it doesn't work like that. You gotta have that physical connection first. Have that conversation starting up, and then build a relationship that way. Not just go straight into it. You gotta build something up. Not just go boom, wham, bam, thank you, man. No. You gotta build that connection first. If you don't have that, you got nothing. You know, you don't have that physical connection or mouth to mouth connection. You got nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think for a lot of us, it starts with the physical connection. That's the biggie one, right? That's the
That's a
big
big one,
one.
yeah.
Yeah. But it doesn't have to just be that.
No,
It doesn't have to just be that, man. You could connect many different levels, man. Mentally,
yeah.
emotionally, like physically, of course.
Oh, yes.
But
Definitely.
which one's more important?
More important would be, I'll say physical is more important, I reckon. Physical is more important. It's 100% the most important thing you have to have is the physical connection. If you don't have that, there's nothing. You got nothing. You got absolutely nothing. If you have that physical connection, it just nothing. You got nothing. There's no physical connection. You got nothing. Simple as that. I'm just being
Let me
honest.
see what
I'm just
Cisco
being
says.
blunt.
Cisco says, I see some are, but many are. Oh, this is still on the old comment. I see some are, but many are afraid of being vulnerable. To have a real connection means you have to risk your feelings, risk losing it, risk having your heart broken. I
Mm.
believe that. All
Oh,
right.
yeah,
So,
definitely.
I mean, I think physical is what sparks it. It's what
Mm.
sparks it. It's what catches it. It's for some people, it's what keeps the juices flowing,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't keep the lights on. You know what I mean?
Don't get it.
No, there has to
Oh,
be some. It
don't get
has
the
to
lights
be
on.
something deeper for
Yeah.
me. For me, and I can only speak for myself.
Yeah.
It has to be deeper. Like I always talk about compartmentalizing stuff, how I can separate you know physical and emotional. I think a lot more of us can do that than we let on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To separate into these two categories and say, hey, um, I'm attracted to you, but only for this, only
Yeah.
for this.
Yeah.
And this other part, this emotions and all that, it's not gonna come into it. And I know, you know,
Yeah.
but and so if it's only physical, it can be only physical. That's fine. But what holds relationships together is not just the physical.
No.
You know, it's got to be deeper. It's got to
Yeah.
be maybe a shared sense of purpose, maybe an emotional connection.
Mm.
Like, see, I know these things, and I
Well,
mean, I know it,
you're an old
but
man. What are you talking about?
yeah, but it doesn't mean I've been perfect at it or even good
No.
at it. You know what I mean? All the time, like so.
No.
I know what I'm seeking. I know what I want. That's,
Yeah.
you
You know what you want. And you go for it. You don't want it. Yeah. You live on.
yeah.
That's it.
Brat's in the building. Salute.
British in the house.
Got a
Hey,
Raider fan in there. You got another Raider fan in here. Salute, salute. I'm not even gonna mess with y'all this week, man, because I can't. I can't even talk.
Yes.
Russ says number one, attraction. Number two,
Oh,
character, common interest.
that's it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Definitely. Definitely all those ones. Oh, God.
Thomas says, just don't expect too much too fast. You're both gonna fill each other out for a little while. Yeah.
Yeah. You got it to that.
Icy says,
Yeah.
Ryan, Remind me again who calls you stupid, and I'll apologize. Then, well said for yourself, Ryan Coy. Good job,
Always.
man. Yeah,
Thank
man.
you, Auntie Koi. Yes.
Ryan, one of us, man. Ryan's one of us.
Yes. Go sign. Oh, God.
Yeah, this is what I was trying to say. Cisco said it. I think there has to be a physical attraction, but only an emotional and mental connection can really last. That's what's
That's
gonna
it.
keep it together.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
that's not there. You got
Hi,
nothing.
sis Icy. Salute, Brett. Share the stream. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. Brett says, "What up to Cisco? What up to Icy?" Uh, Icy on YouTube. Icy says, "Thank you guys for answering. Hope this helps to whoever needs it." Yeah, thank you guys.
Thanks,
He said, "Brett, where you been? Where you been?" Here we go.
Oh,
Thomas Marshall being honest. Thomas Marshall being straight up honest, man. I appreciate it. If she fine, we let some shit slide.
oh no. Oh no. Then if you
That's the
fine, oh,
downfall,
like a fine
man.
wine.
That's the
You gotta let
downfall, bro.
that's the
We be
downfall. That one.
settling, man. We be settling, man. Men settle. Men settle, man.
Oh my God.
It's true. Men
That's
settle
that
too.
is.
We put up with some shit. Men men put up with some shit.
Oh
You
yeah.
know. But women do too. Women do too. He said, I like that though. If she fine, we let some shit slide. It's absolutely
Oh.
true. Brett says he's okay.
I mean, oh God.
Cisco meaning a lot are pussies. Too scared to try. That's from that's from
I
Icy.
see.
Yeah.
I see. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Tacos. Oh,
One thing about me, I've never been scared to try, man. I'll be honest. Like it always hasn't always worked out. And I'm gonna try again. Like I'm
yeah.
gonna try again, yo. You know what I mean? Like
Oh my
I
God.
don't care, man.
I gotta
Like
make
I
this
know
up.
what I
Oh my
want. Like
God.
for real. It's out there. It's out there, man.
That's
And
funny.
until it happens, I'm just gonna explore
Yeah.
and I'm gonna have fun and I'm gonna see different things. I'm gonna, that's good to hear, Brett. That pretty privilege is for real. Yeah, it is. It is, man. Yeah, because we can't believe she's letting you hit that anytime you want it. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, we're getting tired then, man.
Yeah.
Getting
Cisco
sweaty now.
says that don't disrespect pussy icy. They bleed and recover every mind. Push out whole human being. Pussies are tough.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my
Thomas
God.
is powerful, bro. It is. It is. It is. Ideally, you find a fine one that doesn't know it. Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, what did you call them? There's a name for that too. Shit, man, we make a name up for everything. I forgot the name of
Oh
it.
yeah. That is
What's
so
the name
good.
of you call the fine girl that don't know she fine, the fine woman that don't know she fine. Yeah,
Oh,
I can't remember. Who are we trying?
oh, oh my God. Oh, like, oh, oh, yeah, I got a good memory too. But I can't think. But, God, can't get
He
now.
said a unicorn. A unicorn.
Oh,
Niggas don't exist.
oh,
Oh, you said it
unicorn.
doesn't exist.
Oh,
A
Cisco. Oh
fine
my
one that don't know she fine. Oh man.
God.
I can't think of it. I can't think of it. But it
Oh
reminds
no.
me of like it reminds me of yeah, that was funny. Remind me of like a rom com or something like
Yeah,
the,
possibly.
the ugly girl you know what I mean? The
Yeah.
romantic comedy, the ugly girl that
Oh,
that
shit.
doesn't know she's cute and then
Oh,
all of a sudden she becomes cute or some shit. Like
yeah, I know.
whatever,
Oh,
but
yeah. Ducky.
hopefully you call her your girlfriend.
Oh, oh, oh.
Yo, yeah, Cisco got
Oh my
jokes.
God.
That was funny.
That was funny.
Shallow Hal,
Shallow Hal. Oh my God. There you go. That's
Pussy Power
uh,
from Icy. Sitting on diamonds.
no, diamond.
Joseph in the building. Yo, Joseph in the building. What up, brother? Yo, he said
Oh,
Pussy Power. That movie Shallow Hal. I make sure I don't exploit it.
you better not.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
See, Ray almost got it, man. It's called. She doesn't know she's wearing diamonds, but the real phrase is she don't know she's sitting on diamonds. She's sitting
Well,
on
yeah.
diamonds. Yeah,
No, well. She's
yeah.
there now.
She's sitting on them. That mean they got deeper meaning. Joseph in the building. Salute.
Joseph in the
He says
house.
all this pussy talk is making me blush. I don't know how many times I'm gonna get away with saying it, but I don't
No.
think I ain't monetizing it. So,
No. That's a big take what you saw on this channel on YouTube. Oh my God. Tacos, pussy, what next? Oi. Oh my
kids
God.
can't watch this one.
Eggplant.
Kids can't watch this
Different other kids, this one.
one.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
man.
sorry, this one. This is late night stuff, this one.
With great power comes great responsibility, man. Yes. Thomas says, plenty of guys in their graves. Yes, there is, man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie about that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cisco, too much pressure. Salute, man. Say what up to Joseph, man. In the building. Icy saying hi to Joseph, laughing. Icy, Joseph saying what up to Icy. I feel like covering up with layers and layers of clothes.
You should actually. You should behave yourself now. Oh, behave yourself now. Oh my good life.
Joseph, where you been at, man?
Where you been, Joseph?
Cisco saying what up to Joseph, man. Yeah.
Ah.
I feel good, man. I feel good. I was sleepy earlier, but when I first got home, I was sleepy, but I feel good now, man.
The adrenaline kicks in, yeah.
Yeah.
The adrenaline kicks in now. I'm awake.
Oh shit! Hold on. I wrote the wrong thing in there. I was supposed to write link. That don't go nowhere. Night by. Here you go. Link. There's the link.
There we go.
What you laughing at? What you laughing at?
Oh, what you laughing at, Ashley? What you laughing at now? What you laughing at now? Huh?
Spending time with God. Tell him I said what up.
Wow, that's deep.
Tell him I said what up next time. Let me stop. I'm messing. I'm playing, man. I'm playing.
Oh,
Let me stop joking like that. He says you're feeling better. Nah. I thought you were deep in 3 tacos, Joseph. No.
God.
See,
Taco
he spending time with God because he got to talk about what happened with them 3 tacos. You got to get right, man. You got to get right.
You gotta get the right tackle.
Hey.
Get the wrong one. Make that fish.
He says it's a process. It's a process. And Icy says it's nice to hear you laugh, Ryan. This is better. Yeah, this is better, right? This is a good spot over here, man.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Like I said, you always welcome on my panel, man. Especially, I like that you outside, you walking.
And the sunshine.
Yeah,
Get
sunny.
that jealous up in here.
That's it, man.
Jealous.
A little bit. It's getting chilly, man. It's 49 degrees right now.
It's
49 degrees.
26 degrees today.
That's
Beautiful weather. Good
Yeah.
weather.
I don't know the conversion though.
Last me time.
Shout out to Miss Argyle. What happened? Did she go? What's that?
What happened? What happened?
Miss Philippines, Miss Universe.
Oh, I heard about that earthquake over there. Jeez.
Nightbot coming through with the reminder. Make sure to subscribe to Blizzard Abroad, please. Subscribe to Ryan Avery Rogue One. Subscribe to Icy Fit.
Yes, Icy Fit or Icy Fit.
Subscribe to
yes,
Cisco
like
International.
it's free.
Subscribe to What
It's free.
Time Is It Travel Sense.
What time
Who
is
else
it?
in here? Thomas
Hello.
Marshall. I don't know you got a channel, but you need one, brother. We all
You need
need one. Russ.
Yeah.
Great MC Gunner. Let's go, man.
Ray in the house.
It's collective over here.
We got Ray.
Joseph. I can't wait for my brother Joseph to start a channel.
Yeah, you better start something. Come on, that's what you doing.
I don't know where Q at. I hope he all right, man. I hope Q all right, man. Because
Where am I at?
I hope he all right, man. Wherever you at, brother. I hope you're doing good.
Look behind me.
Yeah.
Look up there. Look behind me.
What's that?
Thomas, I'm outside. Thomas.
Oh, he outside.
I'm outside.
He says, where's Ryan at? Australia.
I get some sunshine over here.
Ryan lived down there. Like, it looked like, I seen one live stream. It looked like you were like on the ocean, man.
I'm not far from the ocean. Yeah, I'm not far from the ocean. Yeah. I'm about 10 minutes away from the ocean from here, actually. 15 minutes away from the ocean, which is, if you look, I can point that way. It's that way.
Oh, Joseph in the building. What up, bro?
Joseph
He in the back.
House.
About
there
to bring him up. About to bring him up right
you
now, man.
You can bring him up.
What's going on, man?
Get your ass up here, boy. Get up here.
Yeah, here what's up, man. I got
How you doing, Joseph?
For them
What are you doing, Joseph? How you doing, buddy?
He repenting for those 3 tacos.
No tacos, bro.
Who said that?
Oh my.
Icy said that. I ain't say it. No, I said it.
Oh my god. No tacos.
How you doing, man? For real though. How you doing?
How you doing, bro?
Sure.
How you doing, Joseph? How you doing, buddy? What's
good
doing?
to see you, man.
Good to see you, man.
Long, slow, and painful, but that's okay. How's the process? Yeah, it is, but it's worth it, right?
Is it?
That's it.
I think it is. I don't know. I mean, I don't know exactly your process, but if it's the right way, I guess it is worth it. And can you enjoy the journey? I think that's the most important part, man. Is it really the destination or is it the journey? Because how many of us won't ever reach that destination?
I think it's maybe a little bit of both, right? If I'm taking the journey to get someplace, I'm expecting to get there, right? I'm not taking a journey just to, wander off into the desert someplace. I'm going on a journey someplace, I expect to get to that destination. At the same time, I don't want to miss the journey to get to the destination.
Exactly. Should be both. That's the point I was trying to make.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I don't want to get there. Doesn't mean I'm not going hard and doing everything I can. But enjoy it. Because it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. Shit, today may be my last day on Earth. I don't know. None of us do. None of us do, man.
Yeah.
And if it is, I'm okay with it. Especially where I'm at right now in life. I'm not wishing for it. I'm not, you know what I mean? But
I'm not wishing for it either. But
you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know.
I'm gonna go up. You be upset?
I think I would be a little bit. I wouldn't know I haven't done as much. I've done everything I feel like I would.
Me too.
Call it, but I would be a little bit irritated about that.
I would be. But did you spend it? Did you spend it ignoring the beautiful things around you, the people around you that mean the most to you? You know, because you were focused so much on that what you didn't have, the things you didn't have in life, that you
But
couldn't
things
take
did.
time to appreciate that you did. You know, it's a
You
balance.
know, you got a point. I would say it's not so much the things. It's not so much me not appreciating things I do have. It's me um, coming to terms with losing the things that I did, and that's probably more painful. That is more painful. It's kind of like I don't know. Maybe if you had $10 million and you lost 9 million. To everyone else's perspective, you're still a millionaire. You got $1 million in the bank. That's 1 million more than most people have. But from your perspective, you're broke. You lost $9 million. You know that to you in your mind, you know what you lost is what is more impactful to you than what you still have. I'm not saying that's right. Obviously, the millionaire should be grateful, right? I should be grateful for what I do have.
Oh,
But it's
shit.
something about that pain of losing something or someone that's just like, or even oneself, like losing a sense of self. And it's like, well, what about everything else that you have? You're breathing, right? Oh, you're breathing. You got all you're not quadriplegic. You can, you're healthy, right? You're young. You're all this. You got all these things going for you. But from your perspective, you lost something that other people can't see. And that's a really interesting um, situation to be in, where you know you should be grateful for the things you do have and the people that are around you, as opposed to the things you don't have and the things you don't yet have yet.
Yeah, and it doesn't mean that we can't still can't want those things. It doesn't mean that we can't grieve the things we lost. You know,
Mm.
but does that become the center of your life? Does that outweigh all the other things? You know what I mean? Does what you lost outweigh what you still have? Even the little small things in abundance. You know what I mean? The small things. You know, maybe me, like I said, I got kids, I got grandkids. I look at things a little different because those smiles, those hugs, they add up to me. They add up. They mean something. You know, those phone calls, those kind gestures, things like that. They add up. They mean a lot. And the way I see life now, they mean a lot more than some of the things I used to think were my priorities. It just comes with, I don't know, seeing life, being able to get an opportunity to have a change of heart for my way of thinking to change, because a lot of people don't get to this point, to the point where they start. For me, it's like a light went on, you know, and I'm glad I made it here, bro. Because shit, there was a time where I didn't think I was gonna live to see 18. You know, now I'm a long way past that. Let me read some of these comments, man. Thomas Marshall. So it was Miss Argyle is from a beauty pageant. Who's in the Philippines? Who? Me? I don't know. I'm in America. I'm in Connecticut. So, yeah. Here go icy. Here go icy, boy. Joseph did the 3 tacos worth it. Joseph. Yeah, icy.
Sorry. Oh my God.
Yes. Icy says, enjoy the journey no matter what. At least we have one. At least we have
Okay.
I don't know about
some
that. But okay, I see that perspective.
some people doesn't even know that they can. They're stuck. The reason we should spend it wisely. And then Thomas says, you got to make the best of the destination to make your journey enjoyable. Yeah, once you get there, I guess so. Once you get there, you know. Danica says, "Penines are beautiful." You agree with that, guys? Absolutely, absolutely agree.
Definitely.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn, who's a Danica person? I
absolutely
think
agree.
is she do?
What'd you say?
Who is Danica? She new here? I've never seen her.
No, she's been here before. She was in this. She was in the stream with old boy, the one that was
Oh,
saying the crazy shit. Um, the fake
John?
chosen one. The fake chosen one. Chosen
Who?
one. Yeah, when he was
Lynn
saying that
Carter?
reckless stuff, he was saying the things I didn't like. You know, that
Who
day.
are you talking about?
Chosen one, the guy that was
Yeah.
That's his name?
that was his name. Yeah, he was like, oh, they're like rabbits and they breed like rabbits and shit. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
He
that
got
guy. I
Philip.
remember.
Yeah, that's why I got upset, man. Like I kind of tried to hold it together, you know what I mean? But yeah, I was a little hot,
I mean, it
especially when I
sounded like,
know.
he was telling the truth for some reason. I don't know why.
I
He
get
was
it, but
damn.
this is the way I see it. You got people who think like, oh, you just keeping it real. Yeah, but for me, keeping it real doesn't mean just saying things in a hurtful way. You know what I mean? If you as a grown man, if that's the only way you know how to share your opinion, you can't you're not good at communicating. You're just not good at communicating if you can't realize that what you're saying is hurting other people. You know what I mean? Like, and that's like you gotta be able to, especially if you're gonna come on in the public and speak, you know, be able to please be able to just, say things in a way that doesn't just outright, you know, hurt other people or disrespect other people. I mean, you don't have to, but it'd
Yeah.
be nice if at least on this channel, you know what I mean?
Yeah. The respect goes a long way too.
I mean, I don't,
When
what is it? What is it? I can say that from my experience. Telling someone the truth, whether it be bluntly and harsh or soft and sweet, it can still hurt the person the same.
yeah,
So the way he said it, now he just convinced that it's. I don't know. I just find it hard to believe it's something he would make up. I just thought it was like, wow. I mean, this is what he's saying. That they're just like having, unprotected sex and they just having a lot of
yeah,
kids.
but
It's
it's
like,
deeper
that's
than
not
that.
good.
Do you
Well,
think it's just that? Like, you don't think there's other things that go behind it that this man wasn't even focused on? Like the lack of sexual education that goes on there, the religion that frowns upon that even being taught or talked about, societal norms. Like it's so much deeper, but it's easy to come up here and just blurt stuff out, you know,
well,
you know.
I think it's also cultural. It happens in Africa too. Lots of, which is why Africa and many countries there is so overpopulated for the same reason. So, and the same thing in India. Um, Mumbai, like these are extremely overpopulated. This, you could say, yeah, of course, you could go into more nuances to why these things are, but I don't. That wasn't,
Yeah,
from my
well,
memory,
shit.
that wasn't the point. He was just saying,
What would
well,
America look like without abortion? Like,
well, that's it.
I could tell you.
It would be a lot more of us that look like us. Those of us who are dark skinned, we're the ones who, you know, commit the most genocide to ourselves. Now we can
I
call it
don't know about
abortion,
that.
but it's just
I don't know if we do it the
it's,
most, but I
it's a
heard that.
euphemism. Well, we do it enough to where it's affected us more. Put it that way.
Tremendously,
So
tremendously, I agree.
extremely so. And so, because it is another form of birth control. But we love to try to pretend it's not. It is. Oh, Plan B, it wasn't. It's too late in the term. You got to do it this way. And that's where abortion comes in.
Sorry.
Um, for us, it's like a get out of free jail free. instead of taking responsibility. Is that a cultural thing? Now, we were much more careful before in having children before birth control, all the forms that came with it. Condoms were more traditional because it actually legalized abortion pills. So I don't know. I think it's a cultural thing. You're right. It's also education, a lack of education, and the
Yeah,
big
a lot
one
of feedback.
is lack of sexual discipline. It's a reflection of that particular and their lack of discipline to um, it's a lack of discipline. And then the consequences of that is what we say. You either have people over abortion, right? So you're killing your population, or you're having too many children out of wedlock and outside of the natural order of things, and then you have overpopulation. So it's always going to the pendulum swing extreme one side or the other, depending on the culture. Here we need more people. In places like maybe Thailand, like the gentleman was talking about, they have too many, and that can also cause a problem, strain on resources. So,
Okay.
you know,
Now, is that more understandable, more digestible than just coming up here saying, "Oh, they breed like rabbits, and this and that"? Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because, and that's the whole gist of it. Like, that dude's not an idiot. He's not.
no,
And
he's
some
not.
people applaud that. Like, yeah, he's just keeping it real, and it needed to be said, and all this. And it's like, I know, but I know he's smart enough to say it in a way that wouldn't offend, a whole culture of people who happen to be like some months 50% of my viewership, some months 30%. And that's not the only reason I spoke up. It's just people I know, people I've interacted with, people I'm friends with, and then it's like people have the same opinions of us. And we know that a lot of these stereotypes aren't true. They are in some, but not to the whole general population. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well,
Let me catch up. Let me catch up with some of these. But nah, you make very good points, but you still defending an asshole.
So that part didn't help.
You also defending that, if you drunk at 9 a.m. in the morning, I don't know. I don't know, man. Like,
crazy.
So, Ryan, I muted you because there was a lot of stuff going off. So,
That's right.
All right, there you go.
That's fine.
All right, let me catch up on these chats. I'm gonna try to get through them real quick. Well, if it isn't your last day and you're over 50, get a damn colonoscopy. Yeah, get the colonoscopy. And I came up here and I shared with y'all when I got mine. Ain't nothing to be embarrassed about. I talked about it. Whatever. It's important. Health is wealth, man.
It is.
Panay's are beautiful. My mom is Panay. I'm super biased. Danica from Icy. Yeah, facts. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tight mind for fellow content creators. You need to get those in your 40s nowadays. RS. Yes, yep. Danica says, aha, yes, we're Filipino. So you're cute, Icy, very sweet. Yeah, you're right, Thomas. You gotta be more than just pretty, Danica. Thomas, I appreciate it. Thank you. I had a great insurance, but never went to the doctor. RS. Yeah, that's the crazy part, man. Yeah. It's also, brother, due to not finding it early. Yeah. Get tested, man. Look, I was hesitant. I waited longer than I should. Thankfully, I got the clear bill of health. Thankfully. But I wouldn't suggest doing that. Just go do it, man. After going through it, believe me, you'll be fine, guys. So if you haven't had it, shit, Ryan, you at that age, bro. You need to be thinking about it, bro. See, you need to be thinking about it, man. You same age as me, basically.
I haven't had a colonoscopy, but I've had a colon cleanse, and that was interesting.
Yeah, well, that's just the prep for the colonoscopy, really. Sorry,
I didn't know that.
That's the prep.
Oh, that's cool. That's disgusting.
Okay, I see it. So Thomas was asking if Ryan was in the Philippines because he had
Nope.
asked you where you was at. All right, he asked, "Are you in the Philippines?" I thought he was talking to me. And then he said,
No,
"Where are you?" Okay,
definitely not in the Philippines, my dear sir.
Australia.
Australia.
Thomas says, "I had stage 3 rectal cancer. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Sorry for your loss, bro." Salute to Thomas, man. He's a survivor. He's a survivor, man. PH Philippines expat prepper. Salute, brother. Saying hi to Icy. Who's he talking about regarding rabbits and beef? Man, I don't want to turn this show. He's talking about, yeah, he was talking crazy. And then I seen people in the comment section getting upset. You know,
Yeah.
for real, man. Like crazy, bro.
I'm gonna be honest. They breed like rabbits.
Oh, that's a rabbit type rabbit. Rabbits breed like rabbits.
Definitely not the same guy that I was before, but at least I'm alive. Of course. Get another chance, man. Get another chance, man. These are the people that are the most grateful, though, because they, I bet you see life. Bet you see life very different.
What's Danica's YouTube channel? I'm just kidding.
I think that's it. I think it's right there. That's the name of it.
No, but I can't. I tried typing it in. I can't find it. But you got to put the link in that channel.
Oh, Danica's memories. What's up, bro? Just now tuning in. What's the topic? What up, Q? The topic is what's stopping your happiness. Mindset matters. But you know how we do, man. Like I said, we talk about whatever you guys want to talk about, we'll talk about. So the rabbit thing was racial. I'll say it. He sounds like an asshole. More cultural. I think he was trying to be cultural, but for me, it was fucked up. Fuck up is fucked up. I hope you feel better, Thomas. Don't be ashamed of getting a colonoscopy. Black men are afraid of the doctor. Yes, I used to be, man. But I got a good doctor now that I trust. It's all about having the right doctor I found for me. I had, for the longest time, I had the doctor that I had when I was a child. So I was cool with him. I stopped going for a while and I went back. Everything is good. Now I found a good doctor. I ain't going nowhere. He knows me inside and out. It's like fucked up as that sound, but you know what? That's how it should be, man. And I think that's the hardest part, is being able to trust the doctor. Because a lot of us, we just don't trust them. We just don't trust doctors. Q says, what's stopping my happiness is these damn earthquakes and natural disasters in the Philippines. Thankfully, everyone is safe. Yeah, that's the zone, man. You in the zone, bro. The Philippines. Well, I'm glad you all right, bro. Thomas Marshall says, and that's why I'm always smiling and happy. Life isn't guaranteed. But it takes a death or a near death, a death from somebody close to us, or a near death experience from us for us to get it, for us to realize it, see it. But then what happens is, like, after a while, it wears off. It wears off and we go back to normal. Some of us. Me, it changed me forever. Like losing people very close to me. Then going and seeing life from a different perspective. I'm not gonna lie, it changed me, man. For the better. Does it mean that I don't have hard days, that I'm not struggling? Like no. But I'm not. I don't have the rose-colored glasses on. But you know, and I wasn't even to her. It's just
Oh, no.
that's
No.
just
It's
a
fine.
phrase. But I see things for what it is. But I still choose to see the good. I still choose to see the good. I still, that's the lane I want to walk. Watch out for those doctors with big ass knuckles. Yeah. Always get second or even third opinions if something serious is going on. Guys, believe me, man, if you're not taking care of yourself physically, you're not going to the doctor. I don't care what else you're doing.
Yeah.
Like medicine is so far advanced, bro. There are people like living full lives in heart failure right now, bro. In heart failure. If they stop taking their medicine, even though they look healthy, they would drop and fucking die. People walking around with heart failure right now.
Yep.
I'm happy. I'm happy, man. I was talking about this earlier. I'm not where I want to be at, but it doesn't mean I can't be happy. And being happy with where I am now doesn't mean that I'm not still striving to get to where I want to go. I'm still busting my ass to get to where I want to go. But it doesn't mean I'm miserable in the process. You know what I mean? I'm just starting to see this. That I can enjoy the journey, man, while I'm still on it. And that's what I keep saying, because I'm not promised to ever get there. I'm not promised tomorrow. Even though I bust my ass, I took time today to enjoy a little bit of it. He says, amen. But yeah, what's something you want to improve on? I need to work on being able to open myself to people. Honestly, man. I'm a very closed off person. I could come up here and talk about certain things, because certain things I'm just comfortable talking about. But actually being able to form a real connection is hard. It's hard. And I need to work on it. Like, I'm not like, I can have like friendships, but deep personal relationships, I can't, man. I can't. For some people, it's, but yet I'll meet one person and that's just my person, and I just vibe with them. So it's hard, man. But it's really like, I think it's hard and for me in relationships, because like I don't know whose stream we was in. We was in some. It might have been my stream where I was talking about like love and all this stuff, and like, yo, I don't know if I ever loved like some of y'all love the way y'all be talking about it, man. Like I would like, I'll jump off a building for her and all this stuff. And I was like, I don't know if I ever felt that. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'll give up this for you. So I could write songs about it. Don't mean I ever like felt it. So I never like, I want that. I ain't gonna lie. I want it. I've searched for it. I don't know. I want that though. I do. But I'm not willing to sell my soul for it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think that's literally that kind of love. I think it might require something of yourself. It's not
Something of myself. A piece of it.
Yeah. And doing what you just said, you had a hard time doing, which is opening yourself up to the possibility or that level of vulnerability, which is a requirement in order for that level of intimacy to even show itself.
I recognize that. I recognize it, and that's why I know I need to work on it.
You know, that's been difficult for me too. And I know you say you're not religious and all that, but quite literally what helped me get to that space emotionally, which is still difficult for me. But for me, literally going to God is what helped open up that that soul part of me that I can't do on my own. So there's a personal happiness that I have. You know, I guess the selfish type of thing. Then there's that soul thing that it's like it's different. It opens up the possibility for that person, whoever that is, for you to see that person, and that person to see you. Hopefully, ideally. Um, but that part of your soul has it can only be revealed on by God. I mean, if you have issues getting to that point, which most people do, that is much easier to attain if you're getting assistance in that process as opposed to, you know, I'm working on it because it's always going to be a work in progress if you're trying to do it on your own. I've been extremely shocked by how vulnerable I can get individuals, whereas before I've been very closed up and guarded, extremely so. And I'm like, I'll be like, I can't. This is not even me. It's me, but I'm like, I know I'm not the one doing this because if there was nothing outside of me helping me with that process, I'd still be the way I was 20 years ago. It would always be a work in progress, and it would never change until
I
one day.
think it's you, but yeah, I think it's you, and I
It's
think
not
if
that.
you're doing, I think you deserve some of the credit, man. Take some of the credit, man. Just a little bit. Don't give all the credit away, man. You doing some work. You know what I mean?
Straight to the tango, right? But that it's almost like 10%, 20% me. You know, like I'm it's
Hey,
that me part is me going, I'm I'm making myself open to that process, right? I have to still make the choice. That's free will. Then the rest of it, I'm like, whoa,
it's
this is
God.
definitely.
All right,
It's, it's,
I ain't going there tonight. I ain't going there tonight. All right.
I'm just telling you how I
I
feel.
just said you took 10%. That's hey, we working on you, bro. We working on you. No, that's what's up. Thomas says no matter how old we get, there's always something we can improve. I agree, man. Always.
I mean, like, damn, like how, man, I know. I'm just saying, like, just take my word for it. How I got to Brazil was definitely not me. Like me went, no, it was me before. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it. Took me 2 years, I still didn't do it. I don't know what's stopping me. And then boom, 2 months, the money came out of nowhere. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go on a vacation. And damn straight I did. I had a great time. But it wasn't until I found out what happened at the end of that vacation that I thought it was. I was like, ah, but see, that was that emotional process, that opening up of the soul to find that kind of love. You have to be open to it. And you also have to be open to the possibility that you could get hurt in that process of obtaining it. So it's not going to be sunshine and roses. It's going to be that process of going through it, and then it may or may not work out the way that you think, but in that moment, at that period of time, it'll feel like all the relationships you had in the past won't compare to that moment in time you had with that person that you knew was different. Like you loved that person differently in a way that you didn't know you was capable of loving someone. But even if you never have that again, you know what that's like, and that's worth it. Even if you
Yeah.
potentially lose it. So that's the crazy part. So
That's
it
what
may
I'm
not
talking
be a happy ending. It could be, but the happiness part is you seeing a side of yourself that you didn't know existed until you went through that process outside of yourself with someone to assist you in that process. Or you can try it alone. And most people fail in trying to do it alone.
so you basically so none of your happiness, none of your joy, none of your accomplishments, nothing comes from within you. Nothing.
It's a good question.
But if you fuck up and do something wrong, that's all you.
No, it's not quite that black and white. But the first question, of course, there's a sense of personal satisfaction. Like I get a satisfaction when I'm successful in my career. Satisfaction when I work out and I build muscle. satisfaction when let me put it this way. I've had women, and most men will probably be envious of this. To me doesn't mean anything. Where it meant a lot to me before. Or women would just like fawn over me, or they're like just certain lustful. I used to take pride in that. Like, oh yeah, they like me, they want me. But what I realized is that only lasts for so long. I did the work, the muscle, the style, the personal development, all these other things I did for myself internally, outside of anything related to God or spirituality. None of that even has nothing to do with that. But then when I started getting that, and I got it a lot, that didn't fill that hole in my heart that I thought it was going to fill. Even though I achieved a lot of these things, I was proud of it. There's like a limit. It's a certain place you can't get past that point, and then either you go and you double down on it, and you seek more of that, which a lot of men do. Oh well, this is what I thought love or success was, and this is what I thought happiness was. Even though I'm not happy, I don't understand why. Screw it. I'm just going to sleep with girl number 84. I'm just going to go and make $1 million number 31 million. As if that's going to make any different than the last 2 million you just made. I'm just going to get more of these material things. So that's a personal level of satisfaction. I'm not saying it's meaningless, but it's strange how it doesn't fulfill the way that, especially as men, we initially think it will, because that's what we're told to value. We're told to value those things, the material possessions, and all these other outside things that, the women fawning over you and breaking their back. I mean, I fit the stereotype. I'm not. Listen, I'm aware of these things, and I used to go, oh yeah, you come back home and you sleep, and you realize, I'm still, I can be in the bed with a woman and still feel lonely. Now that's crazy. So that's how I said, okay, something's off. I thought sex was going to do it. I thought having all these women was going to do it. I thought having money, career, it doesn't. But it's personal satisfaction, but it's like a wall. You hit that wall. Where you go from there? Do you keep beating your head against that wall and say, I'm just going to get more of these things, and you're going to make yourself bloodier in the process? Or do you choose to scale the wall and look beyond it and see that there's something else over that wall? And then you realize, I set these limits up for myself.
Yeah.
Something greater than that. And that's how you get to that point where you say, I can't, I'm working on it. That's the best way I found that works for me. And that's a selfish reason, but it is a good reason. It works for me. And then it becomes less selfish as you go on that journey with God. And you realize, it's more than me just trying to look for my soulmate. That's some people would call it. Or that love that you say I haven't felt before, that I hear about, that people talk about. And I'll just say this one last thing. I don't know if you ever saw that movie, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, with Jim Carrey. Crazy movie. Basically, the premise is, it's an old one too, and most people don't know about it, but the premise is that he goes through this process of finding love. He found love. And in the middle of that, there is, I guess you could say his soulmate or the love of his life. He found a love he's never loved before. But then after they had a really bad breakup, the female that he was in love with, she went and got a procedure done in her brain to remove every single memory that she's ever had of him. So she doesn't ever feel that kind of pain or sadness. But the caveat is that she also doesn't remember the good times, the good memories, the love that she felt for that man. So then after he finds out that she got that procedure, now he wants to get his lick back, right? He wants to, she got the procedure done, she hates me that much, well then I'm going to do the same thing. Because how is it fair to me that I keep all these memories of her? Good and bad. But he has the luxury of eliminating all of that. So he goes and gets the procedure done, and then in the middle of him getting that procedure done, you can see the process throughout the movie. It's crazy. He's realizing, oh shit, I don't want to do it no more, because he doesn't understand the gravity of having those memories of even a bad one. The ones that he said, I really don't like her for this. He wanted to keep the bad ones in addition to the good ones, because he realized all of it matters. Like you said earlier, it's that journey that we all go on. So that's the reality of what that kind of love looks like and feels like. It's that process. It's not going to be a smooth sailing. It's not going to be sunshine and roses. It's not going to be all rainbows. You're going to go through some dirt in the process of that. But then you have to make a decision for yourself. Is it worth me going through that process in order to, I guess, dig up the gold and unveil itself from the dirt that covers it? Because that's the reality of it. Now, you can do it by yourself, or you can do it. Now that's the metaphor of the movie. It's that this is God figure. Obviously, it's a man that's doing the, trying to remove the memories, but it's that man that's doing it is the representation is like a godlike figure. It's showing you this is what it's going to be like. It's going to be love game,
Okay.
love love.
Say the name again.
Called Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's a deep movie.
So it sound good. That sounds like a movie I'll probably watch. I'll be honest. So.
It will blow your mind. It'll give you insight into what that looks like. And then when you experience it for yourself, you'll be like, oh shit. Then you'll start questioning like, damn, do I want to keep those memories? But then you say, if I could go back, if I could choose to erase everything, the bad ones, but also erasing the good ones at the expense, would I do it? Would I go back in time and choose? That's a tough question.
I'm gonna keep them. I already know. I'm gonna keep them.
You say that.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep them. Good and bad. Good and bad. Yeah, I think I would keep them, man. I don't like this. This shape me. Shit, both good and bad shape you to who you are right now. I'm not perfect, but I'm not ashamed of who I am. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man.
I think it'll be both, actually. I think because I said the same thing when I saw the movie before I knew what that felt like. I said, "Oh yeah, of course I would." You're looking objectively at something that you had an experience. So if and when you do experience this shit, you'll go back and forth between the two. Man, I wish I could just not have gone through any of that and just like not have any memories of that individual ever, even if it means taking away the good memories. But then you'll also go back and be like, nah, I'm glad I had it, even though I had the bad memories. You'll go back and forth for a while before you settle on, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm always going to be in the middle about it. It's never going to be. I don't feel like it's going to be black and white because when you personally experience it, that's a different. That's a whole different thing. Yeah. And then I think then the movie would take on a life of its own, and it'll become your own movie. It's wild. So you see the movie, and then you never know. Something coming along like, oh damn.
Yeah, even a movie, if it's fiction, it could spark like a real thought. You know what I mean? They're not even fictional shit could spark a real thought in your mind. So yeah. All right, great. Let me read some of these comments. I see got jokes. He says, Joseph, when will you upgrade to not Darth Vader? Ryan, who has a better voice, Darth Vader or Joseph?
Hands down,
Yeah. So yeah, I was really wanted to say this though, like right here, Russ. This is what I'm talking about though. When I be like, yo, I never felt it. It's this. Now,
yeah. Wow, you never felt that.
My children.
That's not the plan.
Like I was married, bro. I was married, like straight up. I'm not gonna say I didn't love my wife. I absolutely did. And I'm not saying that in the heat of a moment I wouldn't. I think some of us would, some of us wouldn't. I know absolutely for sure if somebody put a gun out, I'm not running. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna protect her. But some of this stuff, like, does this mean, is this love so deep that you can't live without this person? Is it going that far? Because what that means is if something goes wrong and they leave you, where are you? Where are you? You know?
That's a great question, man. I would say it's like a twofold thing. You want to love yourself enough to where you can go without them. But at the same time, because it's almost like that person feels like they're a part of you, that you also can't be without them. So you're comfortable enough to be by yourself for a time, but you don't want to be so comfortable by yourself that you miss that experience of having that connection. It's kind of like having a puzzle piece that's missing other puzzle piece. It's like, yeah, you can be a separate puzzle piece. You can do fine, but you're not going to have the complete picture unless you have both puzzle pieces together. But you're not upset that you're the only one there for now. So it's kind of like it's a twofold question. You're not like, oh, woe is me because my other puzzle piece isn't there. But at the same time, you shouldn't be content and you won't be if you're the only puzzle piece available. There is. So
Yeah.
it's a deeper.
He says we've been together 30 years. So she's a part of you. She is an absolute part of you. I mean, but some people don't feel that way, man. And I don't think it's out of cowardice or nothing like that. It's just that's what you're told you're supposed to do it, so you better go ahead and do it. I don't know. I just never felt that. Um, Protection, yeah, protection. If it's only in the sense of protection in a heat in a immediate danger, like somebody pulls a gun out, and I think that's automatic. I think that's automatic, man. But I think
Oh,
we could say that it probably gets a little deeper than that, you know.
so
But
if you want another challenging movie that I recommend for you, and I think it's going to get to you. I do think it's going to get to you. I would watch this one before Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I would watch that one second. The first one I would recommend to you. I don't think you've seen this one before. It's with Robin Williams. It's called What Dreams May Come. You might have heard of it. This is extremely
I
serious.
heard of it definitely.
That movie. So obviously he's known as a comedian. So most people are not going to check for um, his drama acting. But I would say he's a much better drama actor than he is a comedian. He was a great comedian. So this movie, man, it touches on that when I talk about those puzzle pieces. You're one puzzle piece, and that whoever that other woman is that other puzzle piece. That you have that inkling to want to connect the puzzle piece, even though you can't quite figure out what it is. This movie will show you what that actually looks like, how it manifests. Robin Williams' character, how he meets his girl, they met somewhere in the Swiss.
I'm gonna check it out, man. I'm gonna check it out. Let me catch one of these comments. I said, what makes Billy happy? Hold up. Q says, sometimes it's hard to see my flaws because I'm in my head. In my head, I'm in the right. But maybe that's why we need mentors, someone who can call out our BS. I agree, Q. I ain't trying to be your mentor, but I do like, I be do trying to offer something to you. I don't know if it's helping or not, but I do, man. You know, maybe sometimes it hits, sometimes it don't. Um, but I do try, man. You know. Ray says, Unc, on that topic of doing crazy things for love, I told my ex that because me and my girl now were doing so bad a few years ago that I would rather live out of my car so I could be with her. You told her you ain't do it though. You told her that. She probably went, I know what she was doing. Oh, shit, hold on. You dropped down. There you go. Um,
I'm gonna bounce it right.
Well, that's great. Keep it going. But yeah, back to Q real quick. Yeah, but you gotta seek it out. And you gotta be honest. You gotta if you choosing a mentor, it can't be somebody that's that you maybe it's not somebody that you totally agree with. You know, Icy says 100 Q. Russ says, thanks, Thomas. I had the world by the tail. Then 3 years after getting married, was permanently injured, but she stood by me and has always had my back. And I'm not saying I'm against any of that. I want to experience it, but I'm not saying I never experienced love or being in love. I just don't think to the point where these people be talking about it. You know, don't be ashamed to admit you're wrong, Q. We're not perfect, exactly. Charge. So okay, I would really behave. I'll sit myself in the corner, pile myself. Anybody who gets it, huh? I ain't get it, but I don't know. I ain't get that one. I ain't get that one. Ray says, Q, I truly believe that the best way someone can show that they love or really care for you is by telling you whenever we are being self-destructive, bad habits and all. I agree. I agree. I see on YouTube says the most courageous a human could do is accept their wrongs and never repeat their mistakes again and be better human beings. Happiness hopefully will be found. Any thoughts, man? Damn, that's exactly what you want in a partner. Yeah, I thought no. Who got Thomas? He said I thought Trump was the only one who's never wrong. Q says, yeah, if it's someone I care about calls me out, then I would listen and do some inner work to change. But that's part of it, is recognizing what's hate versus actual criticism. Thank you, bro. Thank you for saying that, man. Because I think we get this confused, man, and we're so quick to react. And sometimes people, it's not hate, man. It's just somebody seeing something. Maybe they see something in you that they seen in themselves before. But if it, I always went with, no matter who it comes from, if it's the truth, it's the fucking truth, whether you like them or not. You know what I mean? Whether you agree with them or not, man. If something is the truth, it's the fucking truth. The truth don't care who tell it. It's just the truth. You know? My university. I don't know. Oh, okay. You're not fucking with Trump. You're not messing with Trump, man. Let's stay background. You know what I mean? You asked. I don't know if you knew that now. Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Indianality. Not everyone is a hater, Q. If you don't have a few haters, you ain't doing shit. Joseph is so grumpy today. No laugh, huh? No laugh. Oh, about the Darth Vader.
Yes.
I think the question is, would you rather live with the same person for the rest of your life?
That's
I
true.
think if they fulfilled me, yes. Not for,
Yeah.
I can't even say fulfilled me. If we aligned right. And I know that it's not going to be perfect all the time. But I think it should feel right.
Yeah.
All the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if it's hard, it's like, all right, we having a tough time, but it's worth going through it. You know what I mean? And I know it and I feel it.
But
and then that's basically the end of the movie for Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, is when he comes to realize, even if we're going through it, it's okay. Oh damn!
Yeah.
Damn, I shouldn't even told you.
I don't gotta watch the movie now. Told me.
Nah,
I think I'm still gonna. I don't watch a lot of movies.
Yeah,
I don't
there's
watch a
someone
lot.
I agree.
good that's like spiritually transformational in it. But at the end of the movie, since you're gonna watch it anyway, since you said it, it's him. He go through all of that, erasing his memory. Her memory is erased. Her memory is still erased, but he was able to save some of his memory, but she doesn't remember anything. So because they were, because even if they both erased their memories, they still somehow found each other at the movie. That was crazy. So she doesn't know that she already met him before. It's like amnesia for her. But for him, he's like,
So they do it again.
he's like, man. But then he then tells her how the ending, how it's going to turn out. It's going to turn out the exact same way because she erased all her memories. She's got to go through what they already went through before again. But he tells her, look, man, you sure you want to go through this with me again? She's like, yeah. And then she asks him, do you want to go through this? He just looks at her and he said exactly what he just said. He said, it's okay. And that's literally, and that's like, that broke me down actually.
That sounds like a good movie, man. Sound like it did its job. It worked on your. It worked. That's what it's. But, yeah, it sound like a good movie. Dude. Like,
but please, I'm gonna bounce, buddy.
You out, right?
I'm gonna bounce, bro.
All right,
Thanks
man.
again.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. We'll
Yeah.
be back up here Friday. You welcome to come back if you want, man.
Friday. No, I'll be busy Friday. I'm busy
we'll be
Friday.
Waiting. Yeah.
I know you'll be waiting for me. I'll be around somewhere.
All right, brother.
See you, man. See you, Joseph.
See you later, Ryan.
All right. Peace out, Ryan.
Peace out, gentlemen.
Q says, man, if you haven't experienced love that was anything beyond physical, I feel sorry for you. Shit was an unbelievable experience that no words can describe. I felt love beyond that. But maybe I don't know.
Maybe it's a soulmate. I mean, I don't know, man. If there's you know how you you're a piece of the puzzle and there's other pieces of the puzzle everywhere else, and you try, you know how you try to fit the puzzle piece, and it's like it kind of fits, but it don't. And you know, okay, I got to take that part off. That's what it's like when you're going through different people, different relationships. You're looking for that puzzle piece, whatever
I
that it
guess
is.
so. Yeah. Yeah.
And so, but that person, that puzzle piece that didn't fit for you is for someone else. But everyone's kind of like, it's like a jumbled up mess. But it's when you find that puzzle piece that fits you precisely, and you just, it's like bingo. That's what it feels
Yeah.
like. It's almost
Yeah.
like you don't even realize it happened. It's just like whoa, and that's a different type of thing than all those other puzzle pieces you can fit. You had love for them, you had love for them, and it's weird because that's like the extent of it. Yeah, you slept with the person. Yeah, you live with the person. Yeah, you might have had kids with the person. But it's like I got love for you, but it's like I know you're not.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're. I married you. I know I love you, but I don't know. It's something off.
I
But
think,
then
I think
puzzle piece,
that
it's
I think
magic.
that's a good analogy, man. That puzzle piece thing, man, where it fits, but it's not the right one. And I know if you do puzzles, I used to love doing puzzles.
I love puzzle.
That's a perfect example. It's like, yeah, this fits, and it looked like it go right in the right, but it's like it's not the right one. You know it,
It's
and then by the
little.
time you know it, you've been trying to make it fit for
Yeah,
a little while, and you're like, nah, I can't. There's another piece in there that fits perfectly, and it was made for that one.
and there's no struggle. You know how it just kind of glides right in, and it's like a satisfying feeling when you put the. It's like whereas that other puzzle piece before it might have fit right, and it's like a quarter of an inch off. But you can't. You'll look at it for a while, like you said, you try to make it work. It's like I know, yeah, it fits, but it kind of doesn't fit. But you know, it's even a quarter of a hair of an inch off. It's like I gotta take it out, I gotta take it out. But it might be a while before you take that bitch out. You
Yeah,
might keep it in there for a little bit and say, well, it'll do. It'll do until I find the one that perfectly fits. But
yeah.
I'm not going to get rid of this one because it kind of almost does. That's where we
It's
get trapped. We
supposed
get
to.
caught up in
It's
that.
supposed to fit. Or I'm
Kind of
already been
almost.
trying to make it fit this long. Might as well keep, you know,
That's exactly.
2 kids now, a fucking house. You know what I mean? It's-
And the edges all messed up around it because you don't fit it in. You know how kind of
yeah,
like the paper unglues from it. It's like okay,
yeah, yeah,
I forced it in. It's in there. I mean, it's going to get worse if I pull it apart, right? But the problem is that the longer you leave that bad puzzle piece in there, no matter how small the difference, it gets worse and worse and worse, and you start to feel more and more uncomfortable. That's how people split because that
yeah.
person was never your person, your puzzle piece to begin with. So that's the concept of soulmate. That's what that movie, both of those movies explored. That man,
I like that.
I think you'll understand. But the puzzle, I'm glad I got you on that one because I was like, man, what's the
Yeah,
great analogy? That's it. That's what
yeah.
it feels.
Yeah, that got me right there. Yeah.
Hmm.
Thomas says he feel that way now, but he wouldn't tell her that. Tell her, bro. Tell her, man. Why not? What you holding back for? If that's the one. That's the one. Why you holding back? Don't hold back, man. PH Philippines expat prepper salute and thank you for stopping by, man. He says later, Blizz and chat. Catch y'all all later, man. Yeah. Damn, really? Ray? Come on, nephew. I told you he ain't do it though, man. He said he was gonna do it. He ain't do it. He said he was acting up, lol, but I didn't do it. And now I have 3 beautiful children, and now my relationship is better than ever. So yeah, thank you, man. Truth is subjective depending on your experience. Yeah, congrats, bro. Yeah. Russ is nice, Ray. Am I gonna be able to catch up? Damn, y'all busy tonight. Um, Thomas says sometimes you hear people better that might not like you. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Because they ain't got no reason to kiss your ass or to make sure you still happy and like them. You know, you need to be best friends. Yeah. Icy says, is that the Jim Carrey movie?
That's
Eternal
it.
Sunshine. Yeah, I'm gonna
Wow.
watch it. She says, Joseph, watch closer.
Closer. Who's
Closer. Who's in it? Ice? Oh, Natalie Portman movie. Eternal Sunshine.
And what was the other one I said? Damn, that's weird. How did you escape me that quickly? Eternal Sunshine. The other one. Oh, What Dreams May Come.
What
That one
dreams
actually
may come.
should watch that
Yeah.
one first.
Robin
But
Williams. Yeah.
they both deal with the concept of soulmate.
Robin Williams was a good actor, man. Not just funny, bro. He was a good actor.
The movie Hook was incredible. Like, his take on Peter Pan, man, it's just awesome.
Yeah.
The kid watching that stuff.
Thomas says, I'm willing to always listen to everybody, but it doesn't mean I'll do what they say. It's kind of how I am. I'm willing to hear you out. I think I'm almost willing to hear anybody out, man. Sometimes it's bullshit, but I know how to walk away from it. But I'll be like, sometimes I'm just willing to, I mean, not if it's going to drain me, not if it's going to waste my time, and it's some BS, but yeah, Icy says love is magical. So many shapes and forms and sizes and sizes. See, Icy, look what you doing to Thomas. You got him here acting up in sizes. Russ says my story will make you want to puke. Really? If you feel it, you feel it. That's what's nice. Having a word that is subjective. Find what love means for you. Any thoughts? I agree. Find what it means to you, and when it feels right for you, just right, because nobody else can explain. I can't explain to Joseph what his feelings are, or what he's feeling and how and why. I can't do all that, especially when it comes to a personal relationship. You got to base it around what I can only give you advice from what I've experienced, right? I believe that. That's what I believe. Personal experience. Like, this is what I felt. Or Joseph, if you're not feeling this, I can't do that. I don't do that. You know what I mean? I can give you the experiences that I've been through, and what I've learned from them, what I didn't learn from them. But I can't tell you, what you should do, who you should love, why you should love them, how you should love them. I can't. I don't think nobody should, but we try, we do, and we listen to other people, who tell us that. I've always been the type of person that I gotta find it for myself anyway. So, and I like people like that. You know what I mean? Go find it for yourself.
There's some things you can't explain to people. Some things you have to experience it firsthand to know what it is.
Yeah. I'll listen because I might learn something. I will listen, but I still got to go find it for myself.
Yeah, it's worth learning, but then it's the experience part of it. Kind of like, do you learn how to ride a bike by reading a book on how to ride a bike, or do you learn by getting on a bike and falling a couple of dozen times, scraping your knees, and before it suddenly clicks, that click part, and you're expecting to fall, but then it's like, oh, I'm standing up straight, and I'm riding around handlebars. I'm jumping on the thing. I'm swinging around with it, jumping off it. So that's kind of like what it's like. You can't read about it.
What is this emoji, yo?
Gotta
Love shall always feel good from Icy. What's this emoji?
Thinking.
Anybody could see what it. I can't see it. I can see it, but it looks so weird on StreamYard.
It's like a that suspicious thinking.
Okay. This.
Like pondering, yeah.
All right. It's like Pinocchio. Look like Pinocchio nose to me or something. All right, so I know that when it comes back up.
It's like a kind
of I know it sounds stupid and untrue, but we were a case of love at first sight. Nah, like I said, if it is 30 years, you still with her and you still in love. It ain't 30 years of misery, obviously. So
And that doesn't mean 30 years of not having ups and downs. But it's a distinction between that and misery. Where you have people who are married for 30 years and they're miserable. You have people who have been married for 30 years and have had ups and downs but are happy. Like the happiest they could ever be because they went through those ups and those lows. It's kind of, you're on a roller coaster. That's what it is. You're going up and down. Now, if someone jumps off and you still on, and now that's misery. But if you both were like strapped on tight, you're side by side. Okay, I'm going through this. She's going through this. But if one person is going through something different, it's like it's not going to work. That's misery. But ups and downs, that's going to be normal. Hey, actually, you're going to be looking.
I'm sorry. I done scrolled ahead in the comment section. I stay doing that shit, man. I'll be laughing. I'm sorry, bro. What are we talking about? Jesus, my poor brain. What? I don't know what section this comment came in because we a little behind. 129, so 7 minutes ago. I don't even remember. Refresh my memory, Icy, and I'll scroll down and try to catch it. What were we talking about? He said, yo, if someone came in, if a new viewer came in during that segment, they might have been confused. Yeah. Russ, that's always heart owns my attention. Love to listen to the success stories of love at first sight. Icy says, Ray, thank you. Turn sunshine closer. Good choice, Joseph.
I'm going to watch that movie closer. She recommended it.
Look at Q getting sentimental. Look at Q getting sentimental in here, man. It's like time stopped. Wait, hold on. It's like time stopped. No, let me stop. It's like time stopped whenever we linked. LOL, man. You got me reminiscing. Let me chill. I got a wife now. Look at Q, bro. Slumdog Millionaire. Yeah, I seen it once. One of the best movies of all time, in my opinion.
I don't know if it's the best movie. I enjoyed it, but I was like, this is an Oscar winner? I wasn't impressed as it being an Oscar winner, like best picture and all that. I'm like, okay. There was better pictures to me, but it was a good movie.
I don't remember it.
That's why neither do I know.
I remember what it was about, but as far as like any scenes, I don't remember. It's so long ago. But Icy says she probably watched What Dreams May Come 1,000 times. Wow.
That says something right there. Like, even though I know she's not spiritual, like that movie is completely 1,000. Like, I'm surprised she said 1,000. Of course, you're over exaggerating, but probably a lot more than me. But that movie lets you go back.
I watched Friday 1,000 times.
Friday, with the Ice Cube movie, or
yeah.
Wow.
I ain't gonna. I was a teenager though, so yeah, it came out when I was a teenager. But yeah, that's not an exaggeration, bro. Friday, but as I got older, I just really with the movies, I kind of like don't watch it no more. If a good one comes out, I want to see. Yeah,
the movies have to have some sort of. I think as you get older, like, at least with me, I used to watch movies a lot too, like just for the entertainment value. Then it starts to be, I want something of substance. So that's where the What Dreams May Come and all these other. Closer looks like it might be a good one too. So I'm gonna watch that probably tonight. But you become a lot more picky about the movies you watch because you're like, how many times can you blow up? You shoot the gun and boom, 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 blah, blah, blah.
And don't run out of bullets. Never run out of bullets. Like, all right.
Like, oh, come on. I mean, it's cool at first. It's kind of like fireworks, right? How many more ways can you look fireworks? It gets stale after a while, and it's just kind of like, oh. But when you was a kid, those fireworks going off, boom, 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 still different colors. Then you become 40 years old. It's like, okay, all right, I don't care about 4th of July. I don't care. It matters less. Now you're looking for something more than just a boom party.
Yeah. Something, make you think, make you, ponder. Icy says, I think some people fantasize romance too much that people forget to feel. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Russ says I can come up and join the panel, but Russ, you could come up, but I'm probably gonna be up here not too much longer, to be honest. We've been 3 hours, man. I want to get back to my 6-7 hours, but I don't know. Times have changed so quick. On top of that, some people wants to fit it the right way, but the question on whose narrative effort is needed. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, but you trying, man. Oh, the puzzle pieces. That's what they talk about. We talk about puzzle pieces. That shit made absolute sense to me. Maybe because I've been through it. You know what I mean?
All of it.
I've been in them 13 years trying to make a damn puzzle piece fit, man. Like not the whole, and like I said, the whole thing wasn't bad. There absolutely some good times in there, ups and downs. But when you know that the puzzle piece doesn't fit, you know. But sometimes you feel stuck. Sometimes you feel stuck, and you stay longer than Like
and isn't it hard to get
it
that?
makes sense to me. Shit.
It's hard to
So, yeah, you can't get the piece out. You gotta. That's when you end up ripping up the end. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now you look like like you got layers to it. Or, you know what I mean? Like,
been flayed. It's been
yeah, man.
Unraveled because you.
How y'all don't understand the puzzle piece metaphor? It makes perfect sense.
I think
Talking about right fit on what over here and what. Y'all got dirty minds, bro. I see like Ray and Icy. Got 50 Shades of Gray. Icy says, Q, are you okay? Q. Hassan. Didn't watch that. Hassan too soft. 50 Shades of Gray. Oh shit. Hassan, what up, bro? I read the comment. What's going on, man? Salute, brother. Good to see you in here. Too soft. Yes and no. I see. Still here for Brett. Salute, Brett. Icy says, well, whatever it is, Q, you'll be fine. Now, we here for you, man. You want to come up and share what's going on? I'll drop the link for you, man. Here. What it do, man? Smash that like button for your boy Blizz. Please, man. It helps us, man. I'm asking for that. Q, did you start building a house yet? Like and share the stream, everyone. That's the house. 9. Oh, link. Link. Like what? I can't see those, man. One, I do wear glasses. I just don't wear them. Russ, go ahead, hit the link, Russ. You hit the link. Oh, there you go. Salute. Yo, just take your time and do it right, Q.
I think I'm in, brother.
Russ, you in here, man. What up?
Yeah.
He says, no, not yet. We're going through some of the few designs right here. Just do it right, man. Don't get fucking. I'll be pissed if you got scammed, bro. I'll be honest. Not like I don't know you personally, but anybody else like that got scammed over there, I felt bad, but I didn't really like zero connection at all. Not even reaction in the stream. So do it right, man. Because scammers ain't just the damn women over there, man. The dude that was scamming everybody was a man, and he was from like, I can't remember. I definitely can't. So what up, though? What's up, Russ?
Not much. I'm getting ready to call it a night, but I just thought I would share a positive experience that maybe will keep hope alive out there. I guess finding the right person. But 30 years ago, I'd been divorced a few years earlier, and I have a beautiful daughter, my best friend today. But working as an engineer, doing my thing, life was good. Wasn't looking for anybody, just wanted to be a dad and do my dad stuff, and that was everything to me. And then one day, my sister-in-law says, hey, I know this person that single and you guys might get along, and but she lived in 5 hours away, and so I said, well, I'm not really looking for that or whatever, but we'll see. But so she gave me a couple of pictures of this girl, and I immediately was just entranced by her, just by the photo. I just thought she's so beautiful. And I thought, well, this chick, I'm a guy with a kid, and this is not what somebody wants, out there. She's never been married, and, this wouldn't be good for her. I wouldn't even recommend it. But anyhow, she was beautiful. She was a really nice, good person, just learning a little bit more about her. The photos, she's got this very diverse group of friends. One of them you guys may have even seen on television before, but I won't mention that. I'll leave that as a mystery. But so we meet. She comes up on a Thanksgiving, and we have Thanksgiving dinner at my brother's house. And super shy. She barely said a word. But then later we started talking and had a date to go to a hockey game. And we did that, but just immediately everything just clicked. And we just had the same likes, liked the same music, had the same attitudes about a lot of things, not about everything. But she had studied film, screenwriting, which was foreign to me. I was trying to get into medical school back in those days. And it was just mind blowing. And we had to talk online a lot because she was, like I said, 5 hours away. And the next thing I know, she's coming up on weekends, and we're hanging out and going places, and we just became super close just right off the bat. It's 30 years later, and there haven't been any ups and downs.
All up. Is it all up?
We've had a couple good fights. 30 years, just maybe seeing something different, but it's just really disagreements, and working them out. But he had great character, has great character, and is here to look out for me, and I'm going to look out for her, no matter what comes. And there have been challenges. Like I mentioned, I was in an accident, broke my back and neck, and it had to be kind of a drag for her, because she married this guy that was, in really good health, and we had the future of being really active and a lot of travel and stuff. And that greatly changed, but she would never tell me it changed. She would never tell me that it affected her in any way, even though it obviously does. But she's 2 feet away from me right now, sleeping, and she'll have my back till the end, and I'll have her back till the end. And I never believed in things like that. It seems absurd, ridiculous, and something that you see in a movie or something, but it really happened, and that's the way it was, and here we are here.
Salute. I mean, I've heard you talk about your wife a few times, and it's always been positive. So
yeah, that's weird. She's got problems. She's going deaf. That creates some challenges for her. She's almost completely deaf.
Admired.
Oh, sorry. Hold on a second, guys.
Type of way. Like, we can't get
Hold
to
on
that
one second. I'm trying to pull up a comment from something. Go ahead, Russ. Go ahead. You can talk, bro.
Oh yeah, that's it. Really, basically,
Trying to
it's
pull
just-
up a comment from that I want to read, so I got it now. Go ahead.
I think character is everything. And also if you're in a relationship, and it seems so weird to me, a lot of guys, things like Valentine's Day will come and go and they won't do anything, or things like that or they don't tell their wives they love them often or whatever. It's like, it's free. It's doing things like that. It doesn't cost you anything. Put yourself out there. Valentine's Day, maybe you spend $100 on some flowers or something. Means everything to them oftentimes. I don't know why, but it does. And but a lot of times it's guys just dropping the ball, and a lot of times it's women too. So, but I think if you can find somebody with a lot of character, everything else can be worked out, if you can really trust each other. Yeah, I think it can all work out. The first time didn't. The first time was, I had, just every problem imaginable. I think, meeting a lot of people
Really?
is key too. Yeah, but that produced my daughter, which is the most amazing, wonderful person. So I'm a very blessed old dude. Uh, and I hope that for other people out there, that they can find something similar. But yeah, that's cool. I dated a lot. Um, had a lot of girlfriends over the years, before we met, and did my thing as young guys do. And yeah, but it's good now, and I wouldn't trade what I have now for anything. But uh, you get to know a person and their whole life, and if you are the type of person that cares about people in general, and you get to know somebody really well, that connection deepens, of course. And yeah, over 30 years it gets really deep, and there are times when you really have to rely on each other, and you find out what the other person's made of. It's hard. I was skeptical. She's from the Midwest, and there is kind of a culture out there or something. I don't
Yeah.
know, but
Yeah,
she
you
was.
from Virginia, right?
I'm from Hawaii.
Oh, you from Hawaii?
Yeah. So, but I thought she was too good to be true. I thought it was, hey, this is sort of an act. And then then I saw her with her family. I flew up to Chicago and spent a couple weeks there, met everybody. Her mother worked in a very high-end furniture store in Chicago. I forget what it's called, this something market or something, but people like the Kennedys shop there, and Oprah and other people like that. And I thought, oh shit, I'm walking through here and I'm seeing like a chair that's like $15,000, and it's just like one you and I might go buy for 500. And all this stuff. And I'm thinking, man, this isn't going to work. This is what they're used to. I'm a poor kid. I was a high school dropout, and, from Alabama originally. Well, I was born in Hawaii, but I moved to Alabama. And so, yeah, I thought it was too good to be true. But then you see the dynamic with her and her sisters, and her mother. Her father had passed away when she was young. And I just saw what great people they were, just amazing people, continue to be amazing people today. So there are those people out there. How you find them, I don't know. I just got lucky, but I
All
couldn't
the
have
guys
set
say
out to
that.
do it.
All the guys say that though. I got lucky, and I'm not saying it's not true, but it's just that's what I hear. That's what I hear. Like one guy I was talking to a couple times. Oh, I got lucky. Then I seen the picture and I was like, him and his wife. I was like, yeah, motherfucker, you got lucky. That's a Beauty and the Beast right there, bro.
Well, him, you believe it when he said, "I got lucky."
You know, I was like, you got lucky.
Well, that might be my case too.
That's funny. Yeah, I can see why you got lucky.
Oh man. Let me read some. I gotta finish some of these comments, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna finish some of these comments and then I'm gonna head to bed, man. But, yo, always appreciate you guys, man. Coming up, talking, sharing. Joseph, man, you enlightened me a little bit today. So I appreciate
Let me interject really quick. I was disappointed that there was no argument with Joseph tonight. So if I've seen them in the past, I'm joking. I'm just kidding, but I've seen some of the dynamics between you and Cisco a couple times. So I was waiting for that to happen tonight, and I was disappointed it didn't happen. So
Cisco handling some business.
Yeah, but so if you want to argue about anything real quick, just let me know. We can have a quick argument.
No, man, I'm just not. Even if Cisco came up today, I wouldn't even be in that type of headspace. I'm just not there. I'm just not there to do it.
Well, both of you guys are always, all of you guys are always so thoughtful and friendly and welcoming and just good people. And so I was always surprised when I would hear you guys argue. It didn't make any sense to me because you're both really, Blizz, you and Cisco were the first people I listened to on this channel. And I thought, oh yeah, this is a really good group of people. And I remember, talking to you a little bit, Thomas, that first night that I was on here. And yeah, I just thought these are really good, thoughtful people.
To Thomas or Joseph?
Yeah, maybe Joseph. Joseph, yeah. I got the names confused a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, so,
no, because sometimes you talk to the chat, so I don't know. Like sometimes we
yeah. Well, I was talking to Thomas a little bit earlier in the chats, but I did speak, by voice to Joseph. Yeah. So
okay.
Anyhow,
I appreciate that. These are good guys, man. Whether you agree with them or not, they're good people, man. They're good people, and I ain't ashamed of calling you good guys, good men, whatever. I don't care. That's how I see it. That's my opinion. And like I said, that's why I always gonna. What you say?
That tough one is a funny thing of just that challenging. I mean, to me, it's not arguing. I mean, I think Cisco would agree too. We get. I mean, I got nothing but love for him. Like he's real cool. We read each other, and then at the end of the debate, we're like, "Okay, have a good night." We don't
right?
Neither one of us go to bed in our heart thinking like that son of a bitch said this. No, just like it can be strong differences of opinion, but we have enough maturity to know not to take that home with us and simmer in it. And because I know I'm not thinking about the things he said that I'm thinking like that. I disagree. But it offended me. And I'm sleeping on it, and I'm thinking I'm going to get them back next. No, it's like I have a clean slate. We have this topic, we talk about it. It can be about anything, and we may disagree. Sometimes we do, and if we do, then we have an intelligent discussion about it. It sounds like we might be fussing, but really, I think it's kind of entertaining. It makes me think. He says some things that make me go, I haven't thought of it that way, and vice versa. So I think it's just a man, kind of like
it's a dying art. It's a dying art. To be able to agree to disagree is a dying art. But look, I'm gonna cut y'all off because I gotta go. I'm sorry, man. I do. I hate to do it. It's 3 and I know, like when it gets cooking, we want to keep going, but I really I gotta get up at 5, and it's 2. So I could do it. I could do 2 hours of sleep, but I'm not. not tonight. I'll do 3 hours of sleep and get up and get back at it. So I do gotta go, guys. I'll be right back on Friday. Friday is gonna be the longer stream. I think I'm gonna keep it at that. Do a shorter one Wednesday, and then do the longer one Friday. As long as you guys are down with it. I ain't got nothing going on Saturday. So and if you got a topic suggestion, email me blizzardabroad@gmail.com. Hit me up and let me know what y'all want to discuss. It's all good.
Oh, yeah. I got
All
one
right.
question. What is Palo Palo? I never even understood what that means.
You gotta ask Icy.
I guess it means to hit somebody or something, apparently.
You gotta ask Icy, man. You talk to
What is
Icy.
it,
Man.
Icy?
You gotta ask her. You gotta ask Icy.
I guess I could.
You say that's your cousin? All right, guys. I'm gonna drop y'all down. Thank you guys, man. Like I said, always open floor for you guys. Anytime you want to come up. You already know what it is, man, on this channel, man. We love you guys. We love all of y'all, man. Nothing, no Diddy. All right.
All right, sleep well, guys. Take it easy.
Salute. Thank you, Russ. All right, Joseph. You know what it is, brother. Thank you again, man.
All right, appreciate you.
All right, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll be here Friday, but if you are, like I said, the link gonna be there for you. No question. All right, Joseph, man. Take care.
Yep, take care.
All right, I'm gonna try to catch up on this chat, and then I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. I got a lot. I'm like 11 minutes behind, but so TJ, what up, man? He said he's actually gonna catch part 1 for once. Salute to 30 years of love, and that's for Russ and his wife, man. TJ, why you late? Because it's the middle of the fucking day when people do stuff. So, yeah. Thomas, you might get robbed if you had the biggest house in the neighborhood. Yeah, you'll be a target. I think you'll be a target. You on the system streaming at ass o'clock at night or at 5:30 what the F in the morning. I'm doing my best. Salute, man. We appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. TJ, doing the blame game. I don't think I got a Sunshine Shoulder stream since I came back to Vietnam because they start at 7:30 or something. Yeah. I'll be like, I got a window though. I got a window. It's gonna be my window is between 9:30 p.m. and 10:30 on a Wednesday, and anywhere from 9:30 p.m. US and midnight on Friday. So I'm in that window, just depending on how I feel. Icy says, date your woman or man. Yes, keep dating. And I've heard her say that marriage is the beginning, not the end. That's an Icy quote, straight up. Marriage is the beginning, not the end. Teacher says, sometimes I'll catch some of the first one, but you also overlap with primetime anime. Bold move. Yeah. No matter how many years has it been, maintenance is 100 in any relationship, really. I agree. Just take a breath, Russ. Alabama. Oh shit, damn, I guess I didn't make it. That's factual over here, Blaze. You see Beauty and the Beast all the time. Yep. I've seen it, man. I've seen it. Crazy. Q says, Unfiltered Black Abroad, aka Q, says, actually, there's one thing I can improve on my Tagalog. Hiring a tutor was a disaster. Maybe it's time to give it another try. Miss Wishy is back in the building. He says, all still on. Yeah, we still in here, but just for a few more minutes. Maturity counts. Yeah, be mature, guys. And if not, like Q said, get a mentor. Sequoia. Bestie Brett, howdy. Yeah, we chopped it up. Joseph is ignoring me. Joseph, if you still here, stop ignoring Wishy. I mean, I'm sorry, I almost called you Wishy. Stop ignoring Icy, man. TJ, hola. I don't know what this is. I think TJ knows. There's nothing wrong with the debate. Nah, not absolutely not. I mean, I know I always say, I don't like debating, but it's gonna happen. I like having conversations, but debates happen, man. As long as you can be open minded, and that's why I don't like debates, because the goal nowadays is to change people's minds, not to understand the other person's. Joseph need a Palo. Have a nice sleep, Bliss. Thank you. I will. A couple hours is all I need. Make sure you drink some coffee. Probably gonna miss that one too, but you never know. DJ, bro, it's all love, man. I don't even know. I'm taking suggestions, so even if you got a suggestion, hit me up, bro. Hit me up, man. I know what I want to talk about if you guys don't give me a suggestion, but I like it to be something that you guys are like interested in, so we can all like be on the same, be on the same level, build together, man. Liz, he's ignoring me. Joseph, telling. Back home, Vietnam, not the underwater part. Yes, thank you for sharing, Russ. Enjoyed it. Okay, cool. Joseph, stop ignoring. He's doing a good job of it too. Part of one of these. Take care, everybody. Have fun chatting with you guys. Yeah, it's always a pleasure, man. TJ, what are you trying to say? We're not doing anything. Oh man, I gotta get up. All right. Thanks, guys. Good company. Of course, always. I'm not saying anything, but if the shoe fits, teach. I don't even know what y'all are going back and forth about anymore. In my 20s, ask my exes what. Live to play games. All right. Personal conversation. I'm gonna bump out of it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I seen that one. Have you had the habanero? All right. Here we go. Road to monetization. To help the channel play through Blizz playlist will be appreciated. Thank you. Always thank you, Icy. I mean that. He says, Q, they have lessons on YouTube for Tagalog. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm about to take some personal ones. It's always a pleasure, guys. Please remember, please remember that you are appreciated here in this channel, man. And your voice matters. I want you guys to come up. I want you guys to contribute to the conversation. I want you to speak and be heard. You can do that here. If you made it here, you can go to bed. Yeah. This is drop that TR video. Maybe it'll be a hit. Yo, I was just sending the footage to you, bro. You can help me edit it, man. Bro. Because I'm like, I don't know. It's there, though. I got it. It's on the hard drive now. But appreciate you guys for coming through. Like I said, subscribe to Icy, subscribe to Unfiltered Black Abroad. Let's put some pressure on TJ. He want to stream. I know he do, man. He just he holding back. He's saying he waiting for the equipment or something. I don't know, man. But subscribe to Cisco. Who's else in the building here, man? Wishy. Miss You Wish is in the building, man. Like and subscribe to her. Kamal, thank you for stopping through. Thomas Marshall, always glad to hear you safe. TJ, Cisco, Q, everybody. Icy, Ray, my nephew Ray is in the building. Everybody, man. Everybody that spoke up, that let us hear it, like they gave their opinions. I appreciate every one of y'all, man. Right. And we'll be right back here Friday, man. We'll be back here Friday. I'm gonna shoot for probably 10. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna shoot for like 10, and we'll be all right. Discriminating me is bad, Joseph. Don't discriminate, Icy, man. All right. But let's not forget, man. Happiness is not something you chase. Happiness is within you. You don't need to go outside of yourself for it. That was the moral of the story today for me. You know what I mean? What's stopping you from your happiness? You. You. All right. Get out of your head, man. Get out of your own way. Don't let society deem what your happiness should be. Don't let other people deem what your happiness should be or control your emotions, right? And if you're on the journey, which is nothing wrong with that, you have goals set, you're striving to meet them, enjoy the journey a little bit. Stack up wins along the way. They probably end up being bigger than the goal you were setting in the first place, man. But until next time, I'm Blizzard Abroad. Thank you for stopping through. I appreciate you guys. Until next time, I'm out.